Hello and welcome to the third session of The Ancient City featuring FGC Jesus here live on Twitch as we do every Sunday at 6 o'clock. Where last we left our heroes, Grand Grug, Falcon, Silverleaf, and Monolith had decided that it was a very good idea to dangle some 30 feet down into a 40-foot magma-covered cavern in an attempt to create an ice bridge across using Monolith's draconic ice breath, while the rest of our party, ML Atem the Wizard, and the rest of his cadre, are descending down into a place mysteriously labeled as the Shop. But that is a story for another time, as we will begin today's adventure with catching up with Grand Grug, Falcon, and Monolith as they dangle over the precipice of fate.
And don't work at the same time.
They don't.
All of you are unmuted. Hooray!
Hello.
So, catching back up with where we were, Monolith, you are hanging over with your hands clasped against the fallen wooden planks, which have not caught fire and have resisted the heat of the magma below. You stare beneath you into the roiling magma, which flows ever so slowly, yet with deadly intent. What will you do, my friend?
That's right. I said I was gonna use my ice breath ability, essentially, to cool the top layer of magma down to rock so I can cross.
Alright, and that's, you are 10 feet up. Using that, you would get 30 feet, right?
Yeah, 30 feet.
So, with your ice breath, traveling 10 feet in a straight line, hits the top of the rock, and then 20 feet beyond that, you see the igneous rock begin to harden and crystallize. Let me draw that for you real quick. Yet, even as it does so, it still begins to flow downstream. Do you see the black part that
I see the black bar, yeah.
Okay. And there you have it. You have forged a mighty igneous rock that is still slowly moving downstream.
Before it gets too far out of the way, so I can get to the other side and use the other planks that are going down, I'm going to try to cross over.
Okay. I'm going to need an acrobatics check to jump onto the cooled rock. And this is going to be an acrobatics check of 10, since you're already stabilized and being held by rope.
I'm trying to find my...
I forgot to change the music. Whoopsie doodles.
Well, this would be nice and easy. Yeah, I got a 19, plus 5, 24.
Alright, you make it onto the rock. Go ahead and move your piece onto there.
Okay.
Yet even as you do so, it is moving about 5 feet downstream every 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to actually just, I suppose, sprint across
Okay.
and try to leap onto the planks on the other side.
Alright, I am going to need another athletics check, this time 15 to grab onto the planks, as they are pretty high up, comparatively to the last ones. What's your jumping distance?
How do I know that?
Actually, I'll look it up for you.
What would my jumping distance be?
It's compared to your movement speed.
Yeah, it's your... I forget how that works, too. Since nobody ever fucking jumps.
Let's see. Your strength determines how far you can jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before. When you make a standing long jump, you can only leap half that distance.
Okay.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength mod. If you move at least 10 feet on foot before the jump, then you, yeah. Otherwise, you only do half that.
Alright, so this is about 10 feet up.
Okay.
Your movement speed is 45.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm having to flip through a lot of stuff just for this.
So that's like a 20-foot situation.
Yeah, I believe you should be able to do it. Just give me another 10 check, and then you'll make it onto the planks.
Okay. If I need to, can I also use a key point for that?
I don't think you'd need to use a key point for this, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, unfortunately, my athletics is not very good. And I got a 16. Doesn't matter.
Yay.
And so you make it onto the planks as the igneous rock begins to flow downstream. Looking over the chasm, you see your two compatriots as you climb up. Unfortunately, though, your rope, having not been brought taut after jumping over, has touched the magma and begun to burn, separating you from your comrades.
Ah, piss.
Oh,
So I'm
fuck.
guessing they don't have a spare rope then.
I think I have one in my inventory unless we had to use them both for this situation.
I
Maybe we
used
just
mine
use
already.
one.
That would
Okay.
have been Grand Grug's rope, so I would deign you take that out of your inventory or shift it from a 40-foot rope to a, I guess at this point it would be, wait, how long? It was a 100-foot rope? It should say in your inventory.
Mine is 50 feet. I'm pretty sure that's universal for the adventure.
Yeah, if it was 50, as soon as you got down there, it would have touched the magma at some point.
Yeah. I still have mine in my inventory, so if we want to try to throw it across to him, we could. I think, Monolith, you should also have one in your inventory as well.
Yeah, at 50 feet, you are able to make it. You would be able to throw it over there, but it would be difficult, as that is almost the exact maximum distance of the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's your
You could
tools.
extend it. You're a druid, right? Can't you use like grapevines or something as like makeshift rope?
Let me see what I can do. Let me think about this. This might be a good time to switch over to the other group. While I try to figure out. I mean, I have magic stone. I can throw a rock at you. Would you like a rock? I can throw a rock at you.
I suppose I should also describe to you, Steve, while they are busy figuring this out.
Yes, please.
Upon the other side of the chasm, you look behind you and see, much as everywhere else within the cursed land you've traversed so far, dry, brittle ground, parched with the heat of the passing rock. And behind that, a large barred gate.
How
It is
far does the
locked
gate?
tight. It is made of thick wood, and around its handles is wrapped a heavy chain.
Alright, heavy chain. Can I investigate to see if there's any way, any security flaws in this?
Yeah, as you look at the gate, you can tell that it would be very difficult to pass this without some sort of key, you would imagine. But then, as you look at it, you see that the chain is actually wrapped around from the front of the gate to the back, and you're on the back. There is no lock on this side. Rather, on the other side, you can more or less guess.
That would still keep something in.
That is a reasonable summary. The gate is high enough that you can't see over it. It's about 20 feet tall, covering most of this area.
How dry is the wood?
It's lacquered and dry, especially with the
Yeah.
there's almost no moisture in here. It would be difficult to climb.
If I were to use, say, one of my draconic strikes with fire, would that set the wood on fire?
You could certainly try. But let's check in with what other people are doing as you are investigating this fence. So, Falcon and Grand Grug,
Yes.
what will
Yes.
you be doing during this time?
So even if so Thorn Whip would only give me an extra 20 feet on top of this.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be a little tough. I also could just cast Jump on the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I also have Slow Fall. I can spend a key point on top of that so we can do whatever we need to if we really have to jump across.
I feel like extending it by 20 feet might be good enough. I can use my spear to basically create like a python to...
Well, with Jump, the jump distance is tripled with Jump. So, like, we can haul ass pretty easily.
I don't know if you can clear this with just jump.
50 feet?
If you can jump...
50 feet is...
The chasm itself is 45 feet.
Dang it. Okay, well, then I guess the Thorn Whip combination might be the best option, then. That I see.
Alright. And how will you go about doing this?
Let me look at the spell first, and then I will tell you.
Alright. Now, while they're doing that, you go ahead and make me an attack roll using your unarmed attack, Steve.
Yeah. I have rolled a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, even as you punch it with your superheated fists, it resists your blows and more or less stays intact.
Oh, actually, I'm wrong. My Thorn Whip is 60 feet.
Well, look at that.
Alright, so I would
Yeah,
imagine
let's go
that
down.
the easiest thing to do here, I guess, would be for me to get up as close as I can to the pit, and then if I just cast it out in your direction, if you could, like, grab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to head back towards the cliffside for that, so...
I got it right there. And
Yeah,
then we do...
move your tokens over near the cliff where you want to cast that. Now, I will say, to either side of the bridge, even though it's not drawn very well, there are 2 pillars.
Okay.
Here and here that once held the bridge in place.
Yeah, that's
much the same as over here.
Okay.
Those pillars? Okay.
Sorry, guys, my maps aren't super detailed.
That's okay.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Alright, and... Okay, so yeah, I would just need to cast this. Now, theoretically, could I cast this on or towards the pillar so he doesn't take damage from it?
You could.
Because otherwise he's going to take a d6 of damage.
So
I'd
you're
rather-
aiming Thorn Whip at the pillar in an attempt to wrap it around the pillar?
No, just so he can grab it but not, like, get hit by it.
Okay. When he touches it, he's going to take damage. That's why it's a Thorn Whip.
Okay, is...
Wrap the thorns on your side and throw the rope over so it has extra length.
I'll wrap the thorns. I can take the damage. Easy
Okay.
flat.
Then I'll just hit it onto Grand Grug then, I guess.
Alright.
Because if we can tie it on this end, I have a small knife.
Yeah.
So
We can throw it.
I'm also
And
going to
then
ask
Monolith can
this.
just easy have that rope access. Free.
When you have this Thorn Whip from one side to the other, what's the plan?
Well, we are both very small. I imagine if we make it taut, we can shimmy across.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to shimmy across. What's going to hold the thing on the other side? Are you going to tie it around the post?
Yeah, that was
my
I'm
thought
gonna use my
process.
spearhead as like a python to the rock.
Okay.
I have a small knife for our side. I don't know how well that'll work.
Well, the thorns themselves should be digging into it, so it should be fine.
How long does Thorn Whip last?
I mean, it's kind of an instantaneous situation. But,
Yeah, doesn't it disappear after you use it?
I mean, it doesn't say that in the thing.
I'm going to ask the other DM in the group. Nexus, what do you think about that?
I feel like Thorn Whip exists as long as it is being used.
Mm-hmm.
After which, it stops being a thing that matters.
Yeah. That's what I was
Any
thinking.
spell with instantaneous durations are weird anyhow.
Yeah, typically when you use an instantaneous duration cantrip or anything like that, it exists until you do the thing, and then it disappears.
Right.
This actually brings up a rather interesting question that I've had come up in one of my games before. How do you rule jump? That is to say, how do you rule what happens when you finish the jump and need to come down? Does gravity exist in your games? Do you think that the spell jump also somehow braces you for the impact of whatever movement you decide to do?
That's something I've already answered for this too. I was hoping that they'd find a reason to use jump in this situation, but no such thing. In fact, here's what I will rule here since you've brought up such an interesting way to handle this. I'm going to go ahead and say that the Thorn Whip will exist as long as you are maintaining a concentration on it.
Okay. Then we should be able to do this successfully.
It's a lot of arrogance.
I'm a strong, smart, independent woman.
Hey, if we're doing this, I should probably hold on to Dan in case we fall into the concrete and take damage.
Yes.
What about the lava?
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
there's no concrete.
The lava, we just die.
Y'all
We
are
have to accept
shimmying
our
over
fate.
lava.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if that's the case, as long as you're prepared to just fucking die,
Yeah.
then I suppose
And
you
that
can do anything
20
else.
I nat 20 the Thorn Whip.
Cool.
Yo.
It wraps around the post, and you are very easily able to grab it and create yourself a miniature tightrope that, by the way, is thorny.
By the way,
So,
I was just using
when
it
you
to
place your
extend the
hands
length
on
of
it,
the rope.
I'm sorry, are you guys using the... Are you using the thorn whip to get across, or the rope?
I'm assuming we're using the whip to extend the length of the rope. And not just using the thorn whip as a rope.
yeah,
If that's the
kinda-
case, then the 60
pretty
feet of thorn whip will have to make up for part of the rope. You'd have to twist it together in order to get it to do that.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking was going to happen.
It's still happening, but
Yeah.
it does mean that the rope is covered in thorns.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Whatever.
wrap it together.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, it's a D6 of damage. I can take it.
Yeah,
But-
it's gonna be a
I've-
D6 of
I
damage.
have glass in my feet. This ain't nothing.
You guys are doing a lot of work to try to find this old man.
All right.
Hashtag win.
It's gonna be. You guys can start shimmying across. We'll say that the I'm gonna draw a path here that leads down to it. It's gonna be green
Alright.
here to here. For every 10 feet, I need you guys to make an athletics check. And if you don't pass it, you take damage.
So
Why
that's
is
a
the
total of
entire length
4?
of that rope. Thorny. You
Alright.
have a 50-foot rope. I feel like that's a ridiculous amount to add to that rope.
Because they're having to twist it around. The rope's only 50 feet, so they would still need 10 feet to get across.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's way too much to be making the entire rope thorny at that point.
honestly, the fact that you managed to skillfully get the rope to the other side is the weirder thing.
Yeah, you guys have made an impressive amount of bullshit happen here, and I'm being very nice.
Listen.
Your Indiana Jonesing is frankly impressive.
Yeah,
Thank
this is... I'm loving this. That's
I
why there's
appreciate
so many
that.
things working against you right now.
Okay. Grand Grub, would you like to roll your athletics first? And then I will roll mine?
That sounds like a plan.
You know what? I'll be nice, guys. You can make it across with one good athletics check of 15. If you don't make it, you do take damage.
That's understandable. Alright.
Falcon,
Okay,
if
I'll
you
go
take
first, I'll go
damage,
first.
you need to make a concentration check.
Yes. I
And if you
understand.
fail the concentration check,
Lava time.
you will
I
fall.
understand.
Let Grankug go first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grand Grub will go first.
Oh, you lost 10 feet.
Okay. What kind of check? Just
Athletics.
making sure. Athletics.
Athletics. You are shimmying across a barbed rope.
Let's fucking go!
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Finally! For fuck's sake. I'm sorry.
I'm so happy that you've managed to
Yo.
do so well.
We did it. Alrighty.
These two
And
nat ones from Jacob are going to be hilarious.
here we go.
16, let's go.
Ooh.
Very nice. You both managed to
Right.
make it across handily, and as you set down on the other side, you both watch as the vine dissipates, and the rope, unless it is grabbed quite quickly,
Gotta grab the
begins
rope, yeah.
to fall.
Before that happens.
All right, you're all on the other side now,
Good shit.
looking at a large
Okay.
and virtually impassable gate.
All right, we got the fucking. We gotta grab the rope.
I
We
grab
got the rope. We have the rope. Let's not concern ourselves with the rope at the moment. We have the rope.
Is
Hey,
grabbed.
no, we have a rope. We can go over the gate, 20 feet.
And this time, not risk having more shards of glass in my feet, please.
Or fire, or any of that. Yeah.
I feel like we should let the guys in the shop get their thing done now.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
we can-
you guys are done.
Yeah.
We're going to the shop
What
now.
guys in the shop? We almost just died crossing a vine of thorns.
We did it, though.
Monolith, you okay there, bro?
I have no idea what the hell we were thinking.
Yeah, me either, but I am impressed with your ability to do it. That's
So why isn't this gate open? I say as I sit myself down.
Alright guys, I'm switching over the map now, so where we're all going to be at, and I need you all to place your pieces here for everyone who's in here. And even as you open the door, you are greeted with the earthy, musty scent of wood and dried food and all the pleasures and comforts of civilization as you look across a wooden counter to see a rather plump-looking man polishing a sign that says shop. Where the fuck is my token for him? He's not that big. There we go. He doesn't look up as you walk in, which is very odd given how few sane people have crossed your path while you were here. But at length he does address you in a rough yet pleasant tone. More drifters. Always lovely to get more business.
Yes, what kind of establishment is this? The sign outside just says shop, but are you a cobbler? A tailor?
This is my shop. I sell things. It's just a shop. I don't know what else you want from me.
To tell me what you sell?
Everything. I said,
Excellent. I would like 4 books on magic.
What a request you make of me. Sadly, I do not have books of magic, but I may have something
happened
else
to
of interest
everything?
to you. If you give
I'm
me but a
listening.
moment, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is in the source document that I'm opening, so I can remember
David
his
Bunch.
name.
David Bunch.
Subtle.
My name is... Yes. His name is David Bunch. Thank you, Steve, for spoiling that.
You're welcome.
Wait, you weren't kidding?
No, I wasn't.
No.
His name is David Bunch. I talked with Steve about this earlier, though I would kindly like to remind him to please keep things that we talk together to ourselves.
You were about to say his name.
I was, but let me say it, please. Next up, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
I want magic books, and you were trying to tell me about how you have books that are incredibly similar.
Okay, I need you to shut up. David Bunch is a rather portly-looking human of some considerable years, wearing a leather apron with a beard reaching down to his chest. His eyes glint with enough intelligence and life that it is very clear that he has not fallen prey to any superstitious curse or despair that others of his ilk around have. He waves a thick hand across the counter, pointing to several strewn about items, a glass flask, an orange-looking orb with strange black markings, a single crystal with a red interior, as well as some mushrooms and what appears to be rolled up paper. Aye, this is all I've got for today.
Yes. So about your merchandise, is it possible that you could perhaps tell me the descriptions of these things? I'm not saying that it's not great, it's absolutely stellar, but those are just mushrooms.
You ever had mushrooms from the land of disaster? Very good
I
for
try not to
stomach.
put anything that's disastrous in my mouth.
I hear tell from other magic users that wander around that the mushrooms are good for their casting.
Among these,
And
other
I am
options,
absolutely sure that they are telling a truth to something, about something.
He shrugs. They cost 50 gold apiece.
Good God. Well, so much for procuring one to show our shroom friend. He's very interested. You know, maybe we should bring him here something. This orb here is very nice looking. Could you tell me more about
I am told that this is called a rock.
it? Sir?
I am told that this is called a rock. Did I stutter?
A rock
Okay.
of brawling.
It was found within the dungeons of the ancient city, under high guard. It was given to me by some other adventurer. I cannot remember her name. She says it's very important, though I do not quite understand. It is quite an interesting thing, though. He puts a hand over it, grabs it, and tosses it to the ground, and it bounces back up into his hand. Very bouncy. Not many magic orbs are so bouncy.
You said it was a rock.
I said it's called the rock.
Oh!
You are not good listener.
Huh. I see. Alright. It bounced. Really? You said it was under high guard?
I only know what I was told. Lady said, lots of things guarding the rock. She give it to me, I buy it for a decent price. Magic items always go for well on surface.
Ah,
See.
yes.
See. I hear you. Melody looks over at the mill and says, "I don't think that. I don't think I'll have it for any of the."
I sell this for 3 platinum.
So about that, can I roll Arcana to see if any of these items even feel remotely magical?
Sure. You certainly can.
First roll of mine of the day, that is a 22.
Yes, they reek of magic.
Oh. And that's the mushrooms and the orb, or what all? What all?
I mean, you're just generally testing to see if things have magic. Everything in this room that is on this counter is very magical.
Does it seem like magical as in the entire land of disaster magical, or these things have their own unique magic signatures?
You
that
weren't
feel like they
focusing
are
on the
made to do
land of
things?
disaster, you were focusing on the items before you.
No, I mean, do they just feel like they are magical because they happen to be in the land of disaster?
Well, that would require more than a 22 now, wouldn't it?
How would I know? You're the DM.
You would know because I say something cryptic like that.
Sure.
But, I mean, to the items before you, the crystal looks especially magical. The rock, while interesting, It could be magical. You've never seen an orb bounce like that before. It looks to be made out of a material you don't quite know about.
Rubber. Uh,
If you place your fingers on it, it has a number of smooth bumps along the surface.
So it was the crystal, the orb, the mushrooms. What else?
There were also several pieces of paper or rolled up bits of paper. They kind of look like scrolls. They're very old, though. David also eyes you up and down and says, if you also need anything identified, I would be your man to do so. I charge a pretty penny, but I do good work.
I am sure that a man in your line of business often gets items that are not in their most pristine quality. In my schooling, I have come upon a number of tricks to magically re-ascertain the quality of an item, to reconstitute them in their most pristine state. If you would be willing to give me something of a discount, I could do this for any number of items of yours.
Make a persuasion check.
Fucking duck.
Can I guidance him?
Please?
Yeah, you can.
Yes. Got you,
Yeah.
guidance, buddy.
This +1 persuasion about to get it. Yeah, this
Oh.
is 4.
So the way that
This 8
NPCs
gonna do it.
the way that NPCs in this game work is that when they meet you, depending on how you interact with them, they start on a 5-tier system. There is dislike, majorly dislike, indifferent, like, majorly like. So he started out as indifferent. You've brought him down to dislike.
Oh.
Oh fuck, he's heard of mending. Oh fuck, he's heard of mending.
No, I don't think I'll give you a discount. I have to earn my own coin, you know. You've been up there into the land. It is burnt beyond recognition. Every man has to make food, and every man has to make a living.
Of course, I understand.
Wait, how far have you ventured into the land of disaster?
Oh, just, we've gotten our feet wet. We come back just this far to make sure that we didn't miss anything before venturing further in.
Interesting. You see Palace of Oath?
Yeah.
Yes,
What else have you seen?
it's very hard to miss.
Well, if we spent the time to recount all of our days of travel, then we'd be in your shop until you were possibly restocking.
I don't know if you have noticed, but time does not pass very quickly here in the land of disaster. We all have time.
Well, we've been here, and we also saw some kind of bridge. Well, it was a bridge, and then it was lava.
The
There's a
damn
lot of
bridge
lava
broke.
around. I feel as if that's a thing that you all should really see to.
You know, I'm not a big fan of lava. What do you think of it?
They say the lava comes from the
And-
Earth folk. Long ago, you know, the humans, we lived above the Earth folk, and next to the Forest folk, and far beneath us were the Dark folk. The Earth folk, they forged great weapons within the volcanoes underneath the ground. And one day, rivers of magma began to pour out from the Earthfolk village. Maybe it was in response to something the Forest folk have done, but I'm just a simple commoner. Ever since the Great War between the humans and the Dark Folk, things got really messed up around here. I don't know if you saw that castle across the way covered in magma, but that's the old human kingdom. I think the king's still there somewhere. What did they call it
Castle?
again? It's been so long. Castle Mornhall? Something like that. I don't know. If you ever find your way there, I'd love to see if there's anyone there still who has anything to give to old David Bunch.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's great. It's have you had a chance to see the Earthen folk?
The Earth folk?
Right.
I'm not willing to go down into the ancient city. I value my life too much. The only way to the Earthfolk village is through the ancient city. You must reach the main chamber, of course, and that leads to the eastern part of the city, where the Earthfolk once lived. I don't know what became of them. I haven't seen them in some time. Maybe 5, 6 years now.
Oh. Oh.
So, the humans were friends with the Earthfolk,
We were all friends at one point.
including the Darkfolk?
And the forest folk?
Everyone. You saw at Castle of Oath. The dark folk, the humans, the forest folk and the earth folk, we all get along. We make ancient city, create paradise, and then something happened between humans and dark folk. Who knows? We all begin killing each other.
It is.
And then the curse. You might want to talk to someone who knows a little bit more about history than me. I'm just here to make some gold. And, I suppose, not
Also, there are
die.
historians around.
You seem to have at least pretty good recollection of things.
Well, you know, when enough people come through your shop, you pick up a few things.
Oh. Oh, and Nelda would look at ML, and then think, "Hey, I'm gonna think about it. We've been talking to David for a while. I wonder what's going on with the rest of the party."
Oh, they're probably getting themselves killed or something.
Do you guys want to check on them? Because if you're not, I'm actually going to switch back over to Steve, Grand Grug, and Falcon Silver Eyes.
Is there anything else in this direction?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a door behind David Bunch. There's a chest in the corner,
Oh,
which you can reasonably assume
I feel
belongs to
as if-
him.
I was about to say we probably
Yeah,
had to
but
get behind him to get through the door.
I would like rather not just go through his shit right in front of him, all just
So like Legend of
brazen
Zelda
like.
style.
And he looks very impatient at you, seeing as how you haven't bought anything yet.
Well, I would appreciate the opportunity to look through your odds and ends, but we have some fellows that came with us who were supposed to have come and met up with us.
I'm sure they're fine.
You said Bridge was out. I guess the old
Well,
piece of garbage finally broke. You know, that leads over
Fine.
to the cemetery.
Cemetery?
Yes, that's where the old groundskeeper used to live, behind the church. I sold my map to him. He was just down here a day or so ago. Went back behind the shop. Trying to get home, I guess.
The old groundskeeper.
do you know where he's from?
Right.
I just told you where he's from, you idiot. He's from
You
here.
said that. No, I mean, this is not exactly a town so much as it is a single shop. There's a village not too far from here. I just wanted to know if he happened to be from that mining village.
No, he's not from the mining village. He's the groundskeeper. He's the one who tends to the Palace of Oath. He lives over behind the church. Across the, well, what used to be our bridge. But there's another way over there. He points behind him. Back there is a catacomb. It leads up back behind the church.
You know, maybe the groundskeeper might have seen the old man. Maybe we should go find the groundskeeper.
I'm starting to feel that the groundskeeper may have been the old man.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, so you either buy something or you go somewhere.
Okay. All right.
It's
We'll
been
go.
excellent seeing you. We will be back when we have more coin.
Right.
I should hope so. People who don't buy my wares don't usually live very long.
Ooh, that's ominous.
Oh, I forgot to mention, you guys, there is a glass vial that is on the counter. I forgot to mention that when you were talking about magical items. That is also magical.
Glass vial.
Fair enough.
I think I'd be super interested in glass vial. Well, I guess I would have asked about it earlier. About what the what he knows about the glass vial.
Oh, these are very important. When you find the life and healing springs, this is the only thing that can keep the waters of health in. You'll find them scattered about. When you find them, they are invaluable. They can be refilled indefinitely at life springs. And with one single swig, you will find yourself feeling good as new.
It's really
And how much
interesting.
did you say
On the
these
side
were?
of the glass, is that the word Estes written on the side of these?
I was gonna say made in China.
No, I don't see. There's nothing written on the side of it. It is just a glass vial. I believe you are mixing up IP.
Well, hopefully you have those still in stock when we return.
Alright, so we're gonna switch back over to Grand Grug and the rest as you all spend a good 20 to 30 minutes talking to L. David Bunch.
Easter Bunny. Yes, sir.
And so we meet up with Grand Grug, Monolith, and Falcon, scratching at this large wooden door.
Alright, so how are we gonna get in here?
I think it's simple. We can use the rope to scale this gate. It's only about, what, 25 maybe feet above us.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Monolith speaks the truth. Being a seasoned adventurer, he can easily tell that he is able to scale this obstacle in front of his Leonin way.
And it avoids property damage. I'm okay with this.
I love avoiding property damage. Let's do that.
I don't.
Who said that?
Best kind of damage.
That was crazy.
I mean, if we can climb it, let's climb it.
Yeah, let's climb. I don't want to break down another door.
I don't think we could, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You could. It would take a while, though. This is a sturdy fucking door.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said it was
let's move.
lacquered. When you said it was lacquered, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting through this door.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, we definitely climb it.
It's got Thompson's water seal on it. We gotta go over the top.
Yeah, it's got yellow wood on it.
Damn it, fucking yellow fella. Alright, let's get over there.
It's good wood, too. God fucking damn it.
You could build a house out of this.
Man builds his house on sand.
As you begin to try and climb this large gate, you see a fellow in a duster with a large yellow hat come out and say, "Y'all trying to scale my yellow wood door?" Nah, I'm just
Yes,
kidding.
sir.
What?
Well, yes, I'm.
Alright, bro.
It's me, the yellow fella.
God damn it.
A boss bar appears, and the Home Depot theme begins to play.
Dum, dum,
Oh
dum.
fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
I gotta roll a wisdom
Interrupted
saving.
by Tim Allen.
All I'm saying is that if we were doing this in Foundry, then you could have actually put a boss bar in there.
I'm working on it. Actually, I'm not. Elden Ring has totally, stopped me from working on anything on this for a while. Alright,
I'm
so...
totally not playing Elden Ring right now.
You are playing Elden Ring, aren't you?
I'm
I guess you
completing
gotta
the
make your
sales.
souls.
Yeah. Alright.
Fucking bitch.
I'm
Alright,
making
so...
so much money, please.
How is this... let me get the plan. You guys are going to just scale it with rope? How?
Alright,
First of all, does Yellow Fellow actually exist?
No, the yellow fella doesn't exist yet.
alright. So,
Everyone knows the yellow fellow is a myth.
Okay.
I'm
But if you
thinking,
say his name 3 times in a mirror, then
If y'all keep saying yellow fella, I am gonna make him show up.
No, don't say it more!
Why don't me and Falcon
Say
hoist
bye.
Monolith up?
if you say his name 5 times to a yellow wood wall, he will appear. Alright, me, as a big lion, you know, cats are very good at climbing. I would like to use my claws to get to a point where I could, you know, use my spear to stab the rope into the wall so it doesn't, you know, pull out, essentially.
Alright, give me a, actually, I'm gonna make that just a straight strength check, because this wall is sturdy enough to not be easily pierced by your claws. So with that, you would just go to where it says strength, and then you just click it.
Whew, 17.
17, alright. You're able to make it and dig your spear into a chunk of the rock wall besides, which allows you to make an easy rope bridge passage over the 20-foot wall.
Look at that.
Up we go!
By teamwork, I mean all me. MVP.
And so you have sequence broken. You are now on the other side of this gate, from behind which you see it is, in fact, shut fast from this side.
Before we all go over, because I don't want us to keep going before that happens, I'm going to take the rope, I'm going to put it on the other side of the wall now, so we don't just leave it on the wrong side of the wall when we need to leave.
That's perfect. I love that thought
That is
process.
perfect.
This is why-
Actually perfect. I would have forgore because my character is frantically taking notes right now.
Yep, this is why you're the Leonid and I am the small thing.
Yes, indeed. And now, as you vault over this door, you look behind you and see that it is, in fact, a cemetery door. And in front of you lay a field of stone cemetery tombstones, as well as several different statues of weeping angels. Down a rocky path leading up to a rather oblong and misshapen stone church with doors shut fast.
I will look back at the doorway and I will talk to my 2 comrades, something that I have discerned earlier, I believe, to talk. I believe this was meant to keep something in, not keep us out. So be on guard.
When you say there are tombstones everywhere, are those like just kind of scattered in different
These-
places on the map? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to walk over any bodies.
They're basically all the way along the wall. And these octagons are...
Statues.
These are large statues. This one down here looks to be a mausoleum of some kind.
Okay, well, I would like to first of all make sure that none of us step on any corpses or any plots.
There
We don't-
are no discernible plots.
Okay.
As in, it doesn't appear that many of them are marked out very well.
Oh, damn.
This
Okay.
may be more of a mass grave situation,
Okay,
besides
okay.
the mausoleums themselves.
Well, we should take our best interest not to disturb any of these dead, if we
Okay.
can avoid it.
Also, one of you give me a d20 roll.
I will do it.
You got it.
Yo, let's go down.
13.
Alright. Y'all are always rolling 13s and shit.
Unlucky number.
Yep.
I need to make sure that I open up all my fucking documents before we play. 'Cause I keep forgetting to do that. Alright.
Oops.
Okie doke. Alright. So what's the plan, guys?
That is an
Plan?
excellent question.
Well,
Will you keep moving forward?
I think we should investigate here. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we need to be careful. I think walking into the middle of that triangular space thing might be a
Yeah.
trap. Could I use a perception check to see if there's anything funky with the way it's been arranged here?
Yes. You may make a perception check to scan the ground and see if there's anything awry.
Okay, perception. Where are you? Damn, if I had one more level, I would have had like plus 10 perception. Alright, I have a check 13. Actually, it's 15.
13?
My perception-
Doesn't look like anything's wrong, per se.
Okay. 13 again.
I think everybody should start staring at the ground and not look up.
I can discern no issues ahead of us.
Okay.
Everybody start staring at the ground.
Okay,
you
I'm
guys
gonna aggressively stare at the ground.
Thank you.
Okay. That
I rolled a
doesn't...
16 to aggressively stare at the ground.
Thank you.
Also, don't see anything wrong. However, at this point, you have noticed near the mausoleum there are several large jars.
Ooh, I immediately go over to the large jars.
God damn it.
The trunk.
Okay.
I don't even care what's in the jars. I want to just try to discern how they made the jars.
The red circles are jars.
Oh no.
Awesome, this jar.
Okay. The jars appear to be black clay, and they are very, very old and scratched. There aren't any distinctive markings along the base of the jar. However, up near the top, they are 6 foot tall, as I mentioned. Up near the top, they are inlaid with silver, which caps off a rather heavy iron stopper.
Grand Grug, do not open the jar.
Rangog, do not open the jar.
Alpine is meant to be in there and not leave the jar.
We are in the middle of a cemetery. The best case scenario is that there's a bunch of disgusting, disgusting mushrooms. No offense.
Oh, sorry, were you guys
Okay.
talking to me? I was writing down notes. I just really like I just really liked how it's made. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna open it.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, back to the monolith.
Stare at the ground. Stop looking at the jar.
My cat instinct is to
monolith.
knock the jar over.
Grand Grug, having moved over there and
Do not
wandering
give in,
amongst the
Steve.
jars, you do happen to notice that there are several people standing over next to the church. They appear to be wearing old armor and are conversing amongst themselves. Their skin is mottled gray, and they have God, I can't talk. They have clasped in their hands old, sharp, curved swords.
How far away are we talking?
I'm gonna try to wave over. I'm gonna try to wave over to the boys. All right.
What?
What?
Why would you?
No, I'm not
Can I
gonna
use a
wave-
reaction to grab his arm
Portrait.
before he does something?
No,
He
no,
is
I'm
now.
I'm small. The pot's like 6 foot, right? I can wave to you guys. You guys are.
that's
Don't
true.
be waving to them, dude.
No,
No.
I'm waving to you. You're the
Okay.
boys.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I
he's-
need you guys to get over here and get into cover.
He's
I
tiny.
thought you meant
so he is
Skelly
big.
boys.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm gonna try
Okay,
yourself.
so Grand Grug begins motioning at you. I need both of you to make an insight check to determine what the fuck he's doing, since he hasn't explained it very well to me.
Noted. Well, Dan got a 9.
Okay.
I'm proficient in this.
Steve, please explain to me what he did.
17.
Steve, please explain to me what's
Monolith does manage to make some sense of what's happening and determines that Grand Grug is motioning in the direction of the church, which, having now peered over, sees the gentle glint of metal as one of the sharp curved swords catches the dull light coming from the unmoving sun.
As I notice that, I'll put my arm out to stop my teammate here from moving forward. I say in a hushed tone, he spots 2 creatures over there. We need to take this slow.
Okay.
Get down, stay low.
Eyes on the ground, crawl.
So I will enter stealth and try to move to cover.
Alright, give me your stealth check, and I'm going to average them.
Okay,
Oh.
I have 25.
25 is good.
12. I'm not
you for
Praise
establishing
be the
myself.
sun.
Average
Praise
would
the
be
sun.
18.
12.
my
Ooh,
God.
15. Let's see what they can do.
I am tiny, but I'm not very stealthy.
They do not notice you as you begin to move
You're both
across the graveyard.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, head to the other side to try to get, like, on the same side of where Grand Greg is. But, like,
Alright, move
Yeah.
your tokens, bro. I'm not
I'm
moving your
working on
goddamn
it.
tokens.
eyes on the ground, slow crawl.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna stay over, like, right here behind this.
Okay.
That way, if they come forward, if they see you for some reason, I can ambush them.
I'll get in between over here with the jar and the stuff.
So, what's the plan?
Are they haven't taken notice of us yet?
They have not noticed you.
And they are not, they're just standing there.
They are standing there and they are speaking to each other in hushed guttural grunts.
Okay. Let's see. I got
You
about-
have witnessed something like this before, Falcon Silver Eyes, as well as you, Grand Grug.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
These are, it's like the villagers from before.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
Okay, well, that means that they probably are going to be a pain in the butt because they got some sort of weird bug in them.
I don't know that, so.
No, you don't know that.
Unfortunately, no, you do not know that. Thankfully, your entrance into the cursed land was much smoother than your...
Sorry. Put him back where he was supposed to be. I had the wrong thing clicked.
Okay. So, you're just gonna hide?
I mean, if they're not moving, let me see, how much of a range? There's like 10 feet between them both. I mean, if I cast Moonbeam in the center, I can hit all of them, but I don't know if that's going to do us any good.
It could.
Yeah.
Let me see what the radius of that is really quick. Okay. It's okay. 5 foot radius, 40 foot high. I don't know if I can hit all three at once. I assume they're that spaced out. Jesus.
Yeah, a 5-foot radius wouldn't hit all of them, I don't think.
We can see 5 foot would be 5 foot radius, right?
Yes. So if I cast it
That's
in the
half
middle,
of the circumference. That should be 10 feet all around. That should hit them.
because that'd be like a 5 foot circle right there, but I put it in the wrong place.
Is the radius 5 foot or is the circumference 5? I mean, wait, no. Wait, what did you just say?
The radius is half of the length of the circle from one
Right.
end to the middle.
Yes. So if I cast it in the middle, it should hit all of three of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they're all about 10
Right.
feet apart from each other.
Okay. Then I would like to do that and cast Moonbeam in that position. If someone can mark it on the map. I'm having a hard time getting the circle tool to work correctly.
Yeah, no, I see it. I gotcha.
Alright. So once I do this, they will need to make a... Hold on. They'll need to make a con save? Of 12, sorry.
Right. Hold on just a sec. I'm trying to draw your thing. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I see how it's supposed to work. There you go.
Yeah.
And with that, initiative will start.
Before we got to start fighting, did we decide? Did Mel and Mel decide to go look for the old man, or no?
What did you guys decide?
Wait,
Yeah, you
Doesn't
guys
really care about what these guys are doing. He assumes they're just gonna show back up eventually if they need something.
no, not these
Okay,
guys.
so-
He was saying I was talking. He said there's a door that we could go through to look for the old man.
Huh.
Do you want to look through for the old man? Yes, sir.
I mean, I kind of wanted to see what else was out in this area outside of the shop.
Okay, that's fine. As you guys were.
Alright, so how do we want to do this, guys? Since you have so graciously split up the party, so now I have to run things for two different people.
That's why I was trying to get us back
Don't blame
together.
me. We were doing the moral thing, and they're like, "Oh, fucking shop. Let's go over there and buy something."
Want to see
Urge
the
of
old,
What
capitalism.
moral thing? You broke into a fucking graveyard.
the old shop over here?
You can put your morality talk back. You can shove your morality talk back up your ass.
Definitely
We didn't
climbed over
break
a
into
locked
the
fence.
graveyard.
It
We
was
were
locked.
examining
in.
a
I'm
clearly
sorry.
cursed area.
Right, so I need Grand Grug and
Initiative,
Falcon Silver Eyes and Monolith to roll their initiatives.
Yes, got that.
Hey, let's go. 15.
17 for
Sorry,
me.
I am actually, working at the same time.
That's fine. The con check was what?
The con check for the Moonbeam was 12.
Con check for the Moonbeam was 12. Alright. Okay, so... Okay, first one fails, second one passes. And the third one also passes.
Okay, so it's 2d10 of damage, and then you half it for the people that passed. So 7 total, halved for those that made the con check.
Okay.
And as soon as they will need to make a con check, if they start their turn inside of that beam.
Alright, and it is now your turn, Falcon Silver Eyes. We are in the first round of initiative.
Okay. From my position, I guess I'm gonna try to. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to Thorn Whip because I actually have better chance of hitting on that than I do anything else.
That's garbage.
Alright, Thorn Whip.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna pull him out of the movie.
20, dirty.
20 hits.
All right. Also, what size are they in terms of creature?
Medium.
Okay, then they're going to get pulled up to 10 feet closer to me.
Okay, which one are you hitting?
I will hit the one, or, well, hold on, let me see which, are they all within range? I should have checked that first. They all are within,
I can't imagine that they wouldn't be.
they're all within range, so I will pull soldier number 2.
How far?
Keep him within the moonbeam, please. Thank you. And he will take this much damage. Hell yeah, 1 point.
Alright. Next up. Oh, are you doing anything else?
I will just. I feel like I'm in a good position here, so I will stay here for now.
Okie doke.
I'm not worried about being hidden, but I like the cover.
Next up is Grand Grug.
All right. Well, I'm going to slowly walk right here and scream in the general direction of these motherfuckers.
God damn it.
Monolith, prepare your spear.
That's the thing I don't have, yes.
You have your spear.
I do? Alright.
Wait,
If
no,
he didn't,
no,
I
you
can
left
toss
it
him
in
a
the
great club right
wall.
now. Don't
Yeah.
matter.
He left it in the wall. He doesn't have his spear.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What's... I'm pretty sure you
Either
have
way,
another
either
weapon in your inventory, though.
He
I
has
think I have
something
another
else.
spear.
I don't think you have another spear, but I think you have like a javelin or something.
That's like a spear.
If he doesn't have anything, I can spend my turn to just yell and give him a great club. I don't care.
I mean, yelling is a free action, so...
No, it's fine. I can fight without a weapon.
You
Go
can indeed fight without
Bring him
a
with the
weapon.
motherfuckers.
So you're just yelling?
Yeah, I'm goading them to come in our general direction.
Okay, I need you to make a persuasion or a deception check then.
Jesus Christ.
Deception.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think this counts as ill intent, and it fucking fails horribly. 5.
5. Alright, let me
swear to
roll for
God,
that.
Brad.
You're a bunch of poopy heads!
Oh, yeah,
And
you
I
got
turn
him.
around,
Alright.
and I just fucking just start hiddly-dee dancing,
This is great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Okay.
and it does absolutely nothing because they are not conscious or sentient.
Nope.
And I forgot that.
They do indeed stare at you all with rather glassed over gray eyes as their jerky mechanical movements still saunter towards you ever so slightly.
Well, that seems accurate.
Well, better than nothing.
And you guys haven't taken a rest yet. Steve, you have 2 spears,
Yes.
so you can still fight with a spear.
Oh, thank Christ.
Okay, so I don't have to give him the Great Club?
No.
You do not. And you've already used your action anyways, and your movement. So next up...
Yep, so I'll just hold it, because I want to save my reaction.
Okay. I don't think you can use your reaction right now anyways. First soldier has to do a con save. He passes. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It will be 3 if he passed.
You passed. So, he takes some damage.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Also, it's radiant damage. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I should.
When he moves up, can I take a reaction to attack him?
No. You cannot. He'd have to move outside of your attack range once you're threatened. But he's only just moving up on you.
On
See
me?
that?
How
That's why you
he
should have
hasn't
taken
seen me.
Sentinel.
Yeah, Sentinel allows you to do stuff like that.
Yeah, but he hasn't seen me yet. I'm still in stealth.
Not relevant.
Yeah, once the actual battle starts... actually... I don't think it's relevant, but I'm gonna keep with what you said. You are in fact in stealth. He'll just go for Grand Grug instead.
I did just make a fool out of myself.
Yeah, why not?
No.
So, first attack.
Come at me, you centipede cunt!
That's 20 to hit.
Wow. I guess it came at you.
You had to ask for it.
Does a 20 hit? Yes, it does,
Yes,
because your AC
definitely.
is 12. And so... Oh, sorry, that's not it. It's 1d10 plus 3. That is 9 slashing damage as he two-hands this wicked curved sword and slashes it up your chest with an inaudible grunt. That's going to be the end of his turn. Next up, Soldier 2. He's going to make his Constitution save. He fails, so go ahead and roll that Constitution, that damage.
You got it. Oh, weird thing just happened. 14!
14. Alright, so he takes 14 damage. And he looks like the skin from his bones has been raised by your moonlight. 6. And he's going to take his dash action. And he begins running at you, Falcon.
How dare he?
He's going to move right here, right up past the jar,
Okay.
brandishing his sword. Okay, next up is the last one. He's going to roll his con saving throw. He passes. Go ahead and deal your damage.
Okay. So I'll just roll 1d10. 2.
Fantastic. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to take his dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As he scoots around you, Grand Grug, you are now flanked by these horrid-looking ancient soldiers who have long since lost rational thought.
It would be really funny if it rolled a 20 right now.
Well, he can't attack because he had to dash to get on the other side. Monolith, it's your turn.
Yeah, stupid centipede.
I will get up behind this man right here, and
Alright.
I will stab my spear through the back of him.
And you may attack with advantage.
I do not remember how that went.
You just roll a d20 twice and take the...
The better one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grand Grug, move your ass back up there. What are you doing?
Alright. This one, 19. Not sure too much better than that.
I was already right there. I was just dancing.
19.
19 does hit,
Yeah.
even
Alright.
without the bonuses.
9 damage.
9 damage to Soldier 1.
I will slash him in the back with a fiery fist.
Alright, with your first stab, you unfurl your claws and attack with your fiery fist. Go ahead.
Yes, wonderful. 9.
Roll again.
Oh, right, yeah, I guess.
Still at
I didn't
advantage.
realize I could do that twice, yeah. Right, and that is a 13.
Sadly, a 13 does not... Actually, no, it does. It does. Go ahead and deal your damage.
Okay, that is 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. Alright. And with that, you stab him, and your claw rakes over his back and tears it open. And he falls dead to the ground. And
Nice.
as he does so, a small insect pops out of his mouth and scurries away.
That's disgusting.
Alright. It is now Falcon Silver Eye's turn.
Okay, let's see here. I want to... let's see. Hold on one second, I'm trying to figure out. Damn it. Okay, I want to hit this mofo in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I will use Chill Touch on him.
Alright, and you cast it at disadvantage since he's right in front of you.
Ah, yes, that is fair. Oh, well... No, I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, okay, sorry. Chill Touch. Coming your way. Like, comment, and subscribe. Disadvantage. God damn it. Alright. Roll it! Oh, one of them was a nat 20. God damn it.
Well, the 17 hits at the very least.
That's fine. I just like rolling nat 20s. Alright, so he's gonna do...
That always happens.
normal roll. He will take 2... I believe that's necrotic damage for Chill Touch. Yes.
And he can't gain health either. So, as this Chill Touch grasps over the throat of the soldier, he falls over, gasping for air. The light, or what little light was left, leaving his eyes as this insect falls out of his mouth. And since he was so close, you could see it came from the top, the roof of his mouth, leading up to the brain. It also dies on the ground.
The insect does?
Yes.
Can I use a reaction to grab it?
I mean, sure.
I would like to put it in my inventory if it's dead. Is it dead?
It is, near as you can tell, dead.
Alright, I'll put it in my
It is
inventory.
not
then.
moving.
That's... Sherwood's a weird man.
I'll keep it.
He has a new pet.
Alright, so, Grand Grug, it's your turn.
We're gonna go with the monk B&B. Normal attack into flurry of blows.
Hell yeah.
You gotta counter hit from that, bro.
Yeah, I got a counter hit from.
Okay,
Alright, that's a 16 for the first hit.
that hits.
Give me that 4 damage. Axe kick.
4 damage. It lands.
That's plus 6
And
on
then,
it. Who is typing? What the
and
fuck?
now we gotta do the other 2 for flurry of blows. That's 1 key point. Oh, 22. But not a nat 20.
That hits. Go ahead and deal your damage.
Nice.
5. Yo.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yes.
hit the last one,
Last
did
one
you
of the
bet?
thick.
The last one does not hit,
I go-
unfortunately.
I go for the Seth dive kick and fall straight at my ass.
Hell yeah.
My man misconfirmed.
Fuck, bro. See if Ben got me acting up.
Alright, it is
Alright.
the soldier's turn.
And... Oh wait, I wanted to move back. Because disengage after flurry of blows.
Okay. Using your key point to disengage.
Yeah, just create a little bit of space.
That's 2 key points.
That's a lot of key points.
Oh wait, no, that's just a benefit you gain after flurry of blows, drunken technique. You don't spend a key point on
Ah, yeah, drunken technique, I forgot.
Hit
That's
her.
good.
I don't know if it's good, but it is useful. Alright,
fired.
it is the soldier's turn, and he steps forward with a lurching overhead swing at you, Grand Grug.
Perfect.
And that's a 10 to hit, so unfortunately he misses.
Yeah, he blocks standing.
Alright, next up is Monolith.
Get after
Alright,
him.
I will move behind him to flank him.
Okay.
And I will stab him to the back of the head with the spear.
Hell yeah.
And you so do. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
I will do this.
We're doing it, guys.
You're actually working as a team. Let's fucking go.
As a team, let's go, gang.
17.
17 hits.
Yes. I'm so enthusiastic when my friends are successful.
Alright, 7 damage to my spear.
Alright. As your spear pierces the back of this unfortunate creature, you feel a tug from the other end as his hand grasps the end of your spear that has pierced through him, and he turns, giving you a dead-eyed stare as he stays on his feet.
Oh fuck, oh
Through
fuck,
a
oh
fatal
fuck, oh fuck.
wound.
Okay, now... fuck that. No. I'm gonna spend a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Alright.
And I am going to throw a double Akuma roundhouse on fire into this man's face.
Alright.
So let me just... 17 for the first one. 17 for the second one. 22. 17 plus 5.
Okay.
So I guess
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
5.
Alright.
Okay. First one's 12. 12 already hits, right?
Yes. So
Alright,
your
so it's 12 damage.
fiery fist lands square in his jaw,
Second
and you
one's
can
7
feel
damage.
it dislocate underneath the weight of your blow. And yet he does not even blink as his jaw falls off of his body, and his tongue waggles underneath the horrid mess you've made.
The second one's coming for his temple, and it's 7 damage, so...
Okay. 7 damage. Let's see if he makes a save again. Yes, indeed. You cave in his head, and as his eyeball falls out and the horrid bloody gurgling happens, you can see insectile legs pop out from underneath the eye as he screams bloody murder at you. And that is all of his saves. Next up is Falcon Silver Eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up here and chill touch that man.
Can you just kill it?
Well,
Yeah, like
hopefully about to. I'll
give
chill
it
touch
a
him.
good bonk.
Okay,
'Cause I don't
go ahead and
back
roll
in the-
chill
give me-
touch. It's
give me
not
back
at
in the point.
advantage, and it's not at disadvantage.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Just roll 1d20 to see if you hit with chill touch.
Yes.
Since you're not at advantage and you're not at disadvantage.
Why
so
did
you're
I
within
do-
5 feet.
What?
Yeah,
Why
you
did I
moved up
do-
in 5 feet like a moron.
No, not about that. The dice did a weird thing.
You rolled an 11, which unfortunately does not hit.
God damn it.
Should have just bonked it with like a hammer or something.
What if I can I try to reach and that be an action? Fuck.
You've
I'm
already
just
used
gonna.
your action.
Never mind. It's fine. I yell at Grand Grug, "Go for the bug!"
go for bug.
Grand Grug, it is your turn.
Go for bug. Me use Great Club. Me smash.
Well, that okay. That's the bug, I guess.
That's a 13.
A 13 hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and deal your damage.
Smash. 7. I'm not spending any key points on that. Just bonk.
And with that, you send the creature toppling to the ground, and this insect goes flying outside of the cranium and skitters away into a dark corner.
Nice.
I have dark vision. Can I see where it goes so I can, destroy it?
Unfortunately, no. As it reaches out and skitters quite quickly, it disappears almost as if through magic. Though, that is quite a step to take. And with that,
Grand Grug
combat
hate
has completed.
Good shit.
Good job, everyone.
Ah, let's go.
This minor encounter has been completed.
Nice. How many? Who's wounded?
I don't think anyone got hit. No. Brad got hit.
Yes,
How
Brad
many
got
H-
hit.
No.
Does Brad have? How much HP do you have left?
I'm not gonna, I'm feeling like a 6 out of 10. I'm feeling all right.
Okay, because I don't want to do a rest here because I'm worried that more stuff will happen. I'd rather keep moving, but I can cast Cure Wounds on you and give you a D8 +2 if it will
All
help.
I need to know that you guys are doing is what exactly you want to do directly after this fight, because I need to go back to the other players.
I think we
Okay,
should head
first
toward.
off, scrounge the bodies.
I feel like, can I use Draconic? I know probably there's no way it's gonna work considering how far we're here, but I want to use like some kind of Draconic roar to maybe make enough noise they can notice it. I don't know.
Who's they?
I mean, we'll say you
Our
can do
other
it,
party members.
but whether or not it works, we shall see.
Oh god.
Alright, I guess I'll just do it. Then
You let a Leonin roar out that echoes throughout the abnormally quiet land of disaster, and as near as you can tell, it carries quite a bit. It is very likely that your roar would have reached your compatriots as you go and set about searching the bodies of these unfortunate misbegotten soldiers. And with that, we're going to head back over to the shop to check in with ML, Atem, and our other cleric-y friend.
Hey, I rolled a 21 to investigate the bodies.
Did you hear that?
Yes, you do in fact hear that. It is quite quiet, but
That was me asking
there's no
you.
mistaking a Leonin's roar.
Well, let's see. They had to come from the other side of the cave. We're gonna have to. It sounds important. Obviously, he's not just running for no reason. We gotta go back fast. Sire?
I just realized that my headset was muted.
Oh.
So to continue being unhelpful, for all we know, he just stubbed his toe. They do that sometimes.
He's a pretty strong guy, and I just don't.
That doesn't matter when you stub your toe on something very solid.
Well,
Listen,
you do have a point there.
Both of
That's
you
good.
either need to buy something or get out of my shop.
Fine. All right.
I think we can at least leave the shop.
Yeah, we can leave.
What do we see when we leave the shop?
Which way are you leaving?
The front door? Oh wait, which way do we hear the sound from?
You hear it coming from behind you. Through this
What is
door.
Okay.
And you said we can leave through this back entrance of yours?
He said that you can go through there.
All right, let's go.
You guys are going through the back entrance?
Yeah.
I guess we get our own combat sequence.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, you do that, buddy. You're in front.
I got you. Here's my D20. Oh wait.
Listen, everybody hold on a sec. I need to take a break.
Okay.
We're going to
Sure,
take a
let's
quick
look at-
break, and we will return again in about 10 minutes, everyone. Stick around. I believe it's only going to get more exciting from here on out.
You hear that? That's the sound of him needing to prep another combat. Thank you.
Audio's on. Alright, guys. We are back. We are going to be joining Melda Eldendil and ML as they walk past the surly shopkeep and see a room covered in dust and yellow sandstone. To their right is a boarded up exitway. And to their left are a number of barrels and a chest behind it, which I will place onto the board right here. And to their northwest is a small, well, I wouldn't even call it a doorway, it's more like a crack that leads into a rather dark, unlit room. Now, the boarded up segment, while you can see through it, it's not lit very well, but behind it you can see that there are a number of neatly ordered gravestones. They are vastly different than those that you've seen on the surface. The architecture is much more orderly, well made, and, dare I say it, more
Aesthetically pleasing.
aesthetically pleasing, yes. That would be a good word for it. I mean, what will you do with this information?
I just thought you were going to continue describing. Apologies.
Right.
No, that's all you can see.
Okay. Wait. Did you say the exit was to the right or the left?
I didn't say the exit was anywhere.
Emma's just gonna stick behind Imelda until such time as they stop being in front of him.
Where's the exit? He does. This is Melville yelling to the man. Where's the exit?
Figure it out.
Damn it! All right. So he's probably looking there and see the gravestones. Okay, that's probably not the exit. All right. And he go into this room. And
Stop. Move back.
stop.
That is boarded up.
This is boarded up. Oh. Sorry. Figure it out. Figure it out. All right.
Oh, 1 second. I'm being called.
Emma's got a phone call. Looking into there, it is a dark room that is unlit by torches. Do you have dark vision?
You're right. You let me make sure for you. I have dark vision.
Looking in there, you see a number of neatly ordered tombs laid 5 feet apart from each other.
Am I standing? Well, how good is my vision? Is my vision well enough to read the closest tomb to me? Like the read
No,
the headstone
it's
on the
not.
closest tomb to me? Okay. To figure it out. Shit. And the room, the wall that's boarded up, is it like boarded up like all the way, or like can I peer through like a crack in the board?
You can peer through a crack in the board, like I said before.
Oh yes, I like to peer through the crack in the board.
When you peer through the crack in the door, you see a number of neatly ordered tombstones.
Oh, on both of them?
I literally explained to you just a second ago what you saw through the crack.
Oh, I didn't know it was on both of them. Okay, I didn't know the tombstones were both.
The other one has sarcophagi. This one has tombstones. There's a 5-foot raised. There's a 5-foot raised ledge.
To either of the rooms.
Okay, so over here you see.
What I mean is, if we look through the things, are there like doors to either of those two boarded up rooms?
In here, you do see there is a gate that is boarded up right here. You see there is an exitway right here that is unlit that you cannot see down. In here, you see there are a number of tombstones that are neatly line to line, and there is a 5-foot rise here leading up to this door, as well as a 5-foot rise leading through there.
That even? About to go sarcophagus room. I'm figuring it out.
1 second, I have to check my spell list to see if I can help you at all. And I can't.
Yeah, none of you guys are like resistant to
Ooh.
taking rests. I don't know what that's about.
I have all my
Is
spells.
Ricky-
I just, because I didn't use shit. I have, oh, right. Yeah, I'm not burning my, my last 2 first levels on this, so, buddy.
Can Ricky fit through the crack in the boards?
I feel as if you can just force a book through the cracks. Otherwise, just make it bigger.
Well, yeah. Can we put Ricky in there?
Can you get him back out?
I mean, I'm about to break this anyway. I
If you're
think
gonna break it anyway, then I don't know that I want you to get dust all over my book.
it's a book. Books are practically meant to have dust on them.
I don't know that we can talk anymore.
You know what? That's fine. I'm going drastic. David, I hope you hear this. Can I kick this? Can I kick in a board?
Yeah. Give me a strength check.
Check for you.
Actually, make an attack roll with whatever weapon you have.
Attack roll. I look at it.
It has a hardness of 15.
Hardness of 15.
Mel's just going to go behind him, and every time he breaks a board, Mel's just going to take the pieces, the resultant pieces, and then cast Mending on them, and then just leave them in an orderly stack.
You know, that's a great idea. So I failed the first one.
Okay, so you hit the solid wooden planks and are unable to cause a dent in them. Behind you,
Mahogany.
ML
You're really
is
gonna need
a...
to put your back into it.
ML, behind you is a chest, hidden very slightly behind a number of empty barrels.
Hey, Melde, check this out. Ricky floats over top of it. ML goes to the corner. Away from the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Chest? Why are you looking at our chest? We need to get out.
Maybe it has something useful like an axe or someone with lower body strength.
All right. You know what? That's it. And so with a little bit more rage, with a little bit more anger, he's gonna strike at the door.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
No, you have to understand. No, you're doing it wrong. I keep telling you, that's mahogany. You really have to want it.
I nat one it.
You not want it? What did you swing with? Your warhammer?
Warhammer, yes.
The handle of your warhammer buckles under the misplaced swing, and it breaks.
This is bullshit.
Would you like some help?
Yes, I would like some help.
ML gives you.
David, did I hear any of this?
ML gives you their quarterstaff.
All right. Let me add a quarterstaff real quick.
Look, bro, my strength is 8. We're not doing. It's not swinging.
My strength is 8 too.
Well, no wonder we're getting nowhere.
Archer, damn it.
Let me attempt to make one weapon attack first, just to show him the futility of things.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't actually know how to. Okay, there you go.
Oh, by the way, your warhammer is broken, so unless you
I
fix
just-
it, take it out of your inventory.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh wait,
actually-
will you cast? Can he use mending on a warhammer?
You sure can, but that's up to him.
He's just going to conveniently forget he can do that.
You can't do that. That's rude.
18.
All right, deal some
ML
quarterstaff damage.
gently taps it after seeing Imelda break their warhammer, and it's like, see, very simple. You just need to put your back into it.
I loosened it up for you.
Do some
Yes,
damage
I am
to it.
absolutely sure.
What'd you say, Jesus?
I said deal your damage to it.
And that is two-handed. 3 damage.
Yeah, so you place your quarterstaff in between two boards that are nailed into the wall and begin to use your quarterstaff as a lever to pry. and you hear the telltale sounds of nails popping free. However, the wooden boards still stay in place for the most part.
Oh, that's all I've got. I think maybe, just maybe,
Just
we should
maybe.
check into the crate and see if it has anything useful, like hammer heads
I would like to walk back over
and axes.
to David. David, do you have a hammer? A
Yes,
hammer, please.
I do have a hammer.
Could I please use your hammer?
That would be 50 gold.
God damn it! He's gonna run back into the
I
room.
could have told you that would happen.
Let's see.
ML is going to have Ricky Tikki Tabby just start floating up and down on the crate until Imelda goes in to actually open it.
Alright. Are you opening it, Melda?
Is it just unlocked?
Are you trying to open it?
Is there any? Can I see a locking mechanism on the crate?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh my god.
Shit!
It looks like a crate that if you put your hands on the top of it and sort of pushed with some amount of force, that it may open.
Sarcasm is palpable.
Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna open it, or at least attempt to open it.
And so you do. Using your hands as leverage to activate the hinge-like mechanisms on the back of the chest, you are able to easily lift the lid. Inside, you find a number of glass vials, much like the one that David Bunch has at the counter. You find 3 of them. They are wrapped up quite gently in a silken sheet.
As a person who is not at all religious and has no moral compunctions with stealing people that try to rip me off, ML will take 2.
Okay. You have 2 glass flasks.
Well, if I see him take them, I'm already with him, so I'm gonna get grouped in. So I might as well take the last one.
All right. So ML has 2 of the glass flasks, and you have 1.
And can I perception the glass fast to make sure that it does not say Estus on the side of it?
Without
There's my
rolling a
check for you.
perception check, you see that it does not, in fact, say anything.
Maybe I rolled the 18. Maybe my perception check does make me see it.
Unfortunately,
All right,
no.
let's
You
see.
just see that it is the same type of glass flask as the one that David Bunch has on the counter.
Mel, that didn't help. That didn't help at all.
Well, not now, but think in the future, when we eventually get past this door. You know, I'm just saying, and this, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but do you think that perhaps, just maybe, it might be simpler to just go around? I don't really have magic for this kind of situation. Or rather, I do, but I feel as if we would not be welcome back if I burned down the shop.
Yeah, I was thinking that also. I was thinking about burning them down. But
That's just the rage talking. Here, and I will bonk Melda on the head and cast guidance.
Alright, and so you do.
Try one more time. And remember, this time, put your back into it.
ML, roll me a d20.
D20 coming up. Oh wait, Mel rolled it.
12.
Roll it again.
4.
Cool. Alright.
Oh,
What were you doing? ML? Not ML. Melda?
we're trying again. We're trying to kick this shit down again.
Okay.
Ah! I wait with the guy. His hold on. Wait, where's my D4?
You just trying
So, unfortunately,
Look, dude, I'll repair your hammer now. I feel as if that.
you got a great axe and a hammer?
No,
Is it
I
real?
don't have a hammer. I thought Melda had a hammer.
I have.
You
a
know what?
one-handed.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing here.
I don't know that ML could pick up a warhammer.
Indeed.
That's only 2 pounds.
I don't know that ML would pick up a warhammer.
Okay, that's yeah.
It sounds very threatening, and also I have no proficiencies for it.
Righty-o. What was that roll that you just made? Unarmed
Unarmed
strike to
strike.
hit.
Attack-
2
attack
and
middle.
2 damage. Wow. So, 1, you
That was
didn't even
the
manage
guy-
to hit the boards, and 2, you did no damage to it. So,
I feel so
what's the
bad
plan
for
here,
this.
guys?
I think
You
we're
know
just gonna
what?
leave.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave.
This is
You know
clearly
what?
not working.
He shot this. He's this is clearly not helping. We're walking out. Yeah, we're walking out. Thanks for nothing, David.
Alright, so you
not at all.
both are leaving the shop then?
Yep.
Alright, that takes you both back into the village.
Defeated by door.
So sad.
Defeated by door.
I guess we'll go and trace their path.
Right.
Actually, who all is up here?
Nobody
That's,
did.
yeah, once you guys actually come up here, don't move anywhere.
Oh, okay.
What a dichotomy, man.
Indeed. So, as you step up from the subterranean shop and open the door back into the ruined village, you in fact hear no music coming from Sinana, but rather you hear the sounds of pitched battle.
Interesting.
As you open the door, you see Sinana engaged in combat with 3 withered-looking soldiers, much as you have fought in the same area before. They look to be surrounding the blue-tinged skinned woman wearing the strange wooden mask as she has her drum slung underneath her arm and in the other hand carrying the strange instrument playing sticks that rattle strangely. As you step
this-
out.
He said, "Step out."
Yes. You both step out from there.
No, I cast invisibility on myself when I hear that nonsense. I
You
get
don't
paid
hear it
once a
until
day
you
for
step
free.
out.
Fine.
What's going on?
Fine. Not my business.
So, as he walks out, as he sees the people engaged with Sinana, like, he automatically cast wherever it is his shield of faith.
Oh, hold on, guys. I'm building something real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep, go ahead.
And this is what you rolled, not me.
You are cruelty. So, Malda, I need you to do something very important for me, and I need that to be a human shield.
Okay, you guys are now in combat.
Oh, well, fuck. I guess never mind on that invisibility.
Hey, I'm your shield.
What is your AC exactly?
20. Well, after I cast his shield of faith.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not so crazy as before, but having walked out into the pitch of battle here, Sinana gives you a rather... Well, she does twist her mask in your direction. I need you both to roll initiative for me.
Wow. Big initiative. Pretty big.
11.
17.
Okay. Okay. So, with combat beginning, Melda, you are going first.
Did I already hit this? Did I already hit my? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, yeah, let me click that. Ooh, excuse me. That shield of faith on myself.
Okay.
Boom.
Whispering words of power, you cast Shield of Faith on yourself.
That is a bonus action. So, with his action, he's going to run out. And by the way, Mel did say he repaired my warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
So your warhammer is in fact repaired.
Oh, so you just gonna leave me? Okay. Uh-huh.
What do you mean leave you? I'm going to attack these guys.
Exactly. Leaving me wide open. Go ahead. Go ahead, though.
Wow.
ML can protect himself.
Oh,
theoretically.
you know what? You know what? You did say you're gonna have to protect me. How am I gonna protect both of you at the same time?
By being loud and making them attack you instead of us.
Hey, dick asses, get over here.
Hey, dick ass!
Indeed.
And so he's actually gonna go. He's actually gonna go. Actually, let's go cast this inflict wound on this guy at the soldier number 1.
Okay, you're casting Inflict Wounds. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit. As you reach out your hands to channel this necrotic energy into the warrior, he swats aside your hand with a well-placed strike of his curved sword.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
ML, it is your turn.
Yes, excellent. I have exactly many options, of which I shall use them. Starting with fuck it, I'll cast Bless on myself, Melde and Inanna.
You're casting Bless on all 3 of them. Excellent.
And my bonus action will be, let me check, did I use up my action? Did I use up my sorcery points already?
I don't think you did. Oh, wait, I picked the wrong music for this.
Nope, I didn't. I still have them. Great. I can... Let's see, what is Quicken Spell? Not helpful, that's what it is.
There it is. That's the right music. There we go.
Oh, is music supposed to be playing?
Yeah. I don't know if anyone can hear it or not.
I can hear it. Look under Game Master and then look at the little symbol right under Game Master.
I see that it has a thing there. I'm just not hearing anything.
So does it look like it has a slash through it?
No.
Oh, well then I don't.
It was playing earlier and it just stopped.
It might be stopping whenever I switch over to different things. So you've cast Bless on everyone?
Yeah, and I will use all 2 of my sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell.
Quicken Spell?
First, let me see if I have anything worth... No, I'm not. I'm sincerely not going to do this nonsense. Fuck it. I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm out.
Alright. And this one, Soldier 1, turns to you, Melda. Slips around to your side into a flanking position. And swings. And he rolled a 24 to hit. Which hits. And deals 9 damage to you.
Big ouchie.
Big ouchie, indeed.
Next up, this one, brandishing his nicked blade, does much the same as he turns to you. And he rolled an 18.
Does not hit.
18 does not hit, you're right. Last one charges at Sinana and swings with an 11. And it does not hit her as she deftly dances out of the way. And now it is her turn. Let's see here.
There we go.
Cool, I'm glad you can hear it now. Sinana walks around to here, moving with almost ethereal grace as she uses the drum underneath her arm to bash into the soldier. And she hits for 20 damage. And with a mighty crunching sound, you see his mangled body fall to the ground under the weight of her strike.
Dying.
And as such, the soldiers. A strange insect attempts to run away as well. Sinana bears it no mind as it does so. She moves here. And she swings again. At advantage. And she hits. Dealing 30 damage. Which also crushes this one. And he is not able to make the save. And so this one, seeing the weight and feeling the weight of her blow on this, ML, you can tell at this point that this is probably not a human that is fighting with you. Sinana seems to be something else.
Yeah, a fucking killing machine.
Right.
Clearly, we didn't need to be here.
Right. She clearly had this hand.
The soldier's dead, the soldier's
Two
dead.
spell slots, it's all good.
And that's the end of...
Yeah,
Well,
cumulative 2 spell slots. I feel bad.
that's going to be
Suddenly
the end of
real
her-
happy about not burning those sorcery points.
Melda, it's your turn.
Right. We're gonna give this guy in front of me a bonk.
And
Well,
so
he's gonna take a turn.
The
It's like, holy shit, Sanana. And then turn. Let's see, try to slap this guy. 18.
18 hits.
Or 1 damage.
1 damage. Ouchie, ouchie. You gently tap the soldier on the edge of his helmet, and he frowns at you. Alright, anything else you're doing?
I don't know. Bonus actions worth doing. No, that's it.
Okay, then next up is ML Atem.
Yeah, I am just gonna shoot him with the fireballs. Or the firebolts.
Yes. With a papery spell, you weave an incantation of firebolt and launch it
You gotta
at your
be
opponent.
fucking kidding me.
14 hits, so don't worry about it.
Oh, 18 better hit harder. But yeah, let me see how if I do any real damage.
4 damage?
No, that was blessed.
Oh, okay.
8 damage.
8 damage. Your firebolt streaks into his side, and he cries out in guttural pain. And having felt that pain, he steps down here and swings at you, ML.
Well, these aren't the grand paper towels.
That is a natural 20.
Oh no!
Your boy's down.
This kills the caster.
So 10 plus 4 plus 3 is 17 damage. Are you down?
Gonna leave? No, I have an entire 3 hit points left because I am the gangster.
Nice. That's all he can do.
Better be.
Next up is Sinana.
Him going to town on my health bar wasn't enough.
Hey, ouchie.
Okay, Sinana will...
Did he look bloodied, by the way?
Yes, he does not look... Well, actually, no, he looks fine.
Oh, well. So we can tell that Sinada was not only the biggest fucking gangster in this entire place, but that she really, really didn't need us here at all.
Right. You know, I was trying to be chivalrous.
Sinana will step here, and then reaching into her satchel, using only her forefinger and middle finger, as she's clenching these other instruments in her hand, she pulls out a small rock and tosses it towards the soldier with a brutal force. Okay. And it hits.
With the power and laser accuracy of Johan.
And as it hits his head, it takes it clean off.
Jesus Christ!
Why are we here?
And so the soldiers have all died.
To Sinada and no one else. We barely helped.
We did damage, goddammit. That's all that matters. We
Did
showed
you?
face. We
Did
showed
you
face.
really?
The caster
Did you
showed-
really?
The caster showed face today.
There we go. And I got punished for it. I think ML will, from this point on, be mentally and emotionally scarred and never go out of his way to help anyone else again.
Sinana chuckles and begins to play her drum again. Them boys want Rasik from Sinana.
It's very
I'm
clear
sorry.
that-
I couldn't hear you over the sound of my still gaping wounds.
Ah, poor boy. Come here. She walks up and she lays hands on you and casts Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds at the 7th level.
Your wounds at 7th level by default does more than I've taken damage, I think.
She's only able to heal you for 10 health.
And more than I had.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll heal us.
Your boy's mighty courageous for coming to me help.
Yes, courage. That is what we exhibited and not time wasted.
Yes.
You're looking for your friend's boy.
Yes, we are.
Friend is a strong word, and I suppose if we have to go in the direction, I wouldn't mind.
Comrades, compatriots, I like these guys. Most of them. Especially the lion guy. Pretty cool.
Now, the lion is fine. And the mushroom man.
The mushroom man's kind of weird. But, you know.
I like the mushroom man.
The mushroom man?
Yeah, the mushroom man.
She laughs at your exchange and points down the sideway. Me I hear him roar over the chasm there. He must be in a blood clot trouble.
Oh, that's right.
That hurt.
The way I said that?
Yes.
I know it did. I'm doing
My
this
family is
specifically.
actually West Indian.
I'm doing
Actually
this
hurt
specifically.
me.
Look, half of my family is Jamaican, so I make sure whenever I do a patois, I do it in the worst, most white way possible, specifically to get on my girlfriend's nerves.
You know what? Funny enough, I think we saw that in action one time during the
You
Conan adventure.
did.
Not even. You know, I respect that. I used to do the same thing to my girlfriend. She really speaks Spanish, and so anytime I try to say anything in Spanish, I say it in the literally worst way possible.
Grassy ass. They not
No, oh, absolutely. there's just another gracious and Dinados, all the hits.
And we get to our friend's poor favor.
Oh yeah,
Poor
poor
favor.
favor.
Yeah,
Poor
I
favor is
mean-
poor favor's a classic.
With this exchange finished, she goes back over to her kindling fire and begins to play and dance and speak in a language that you may not understand. Or rather,
just have
sing
to-
in a language you don't understand.
Fine, I guess.
Unless
Common
you,
halfling
do
Sylvan.
you understand giant?
Fuck. Halfling is a root of giant, right?
Nope.
Oh, got Dwarvish, Elvish, and Undercommon. Oh, sorry.
And so, with that being said, you guys can do whatever you need to do. Having finished that combat, what's the plan?
Alright, well,
Oh, and now I know you want to go and find our traveling mates, but would you consent to just an hour of rest and relaxation? We're both almost out of spells. Me being a wizard who have, almost carried us through the fight earlier today, and, well, both of us did fairly little in this fight that just happened, but still, I'm,
listen,
I'm-
relax. We showed face, alright? All we gotta do is show face again, and we see what they're doing, and if we see some shit popping off, we wait a second, and then we join them.
all right, as long as we agree to wait a second first, see if they can handle it. We put our full faith in their abilities to not need our abilities.
Right, but let's see what's... Alright, that's fine, right? Alright, I guess we see what the situation they're in is first.
Fine. I can agree with this.
Alright, go.
And so I suppose we'll go to that area.
You do. Heading over to the bridge area. Go ahead and place your pieces up there for me.
Which side of the bridge are we on? The one...
You're on
Yeah,
the
it's
north.
obvious.
Yes, once you head in here, everything's much the same. You see the old man isn't there. But
Unfortunately, they already took the rope, so we can't use that.
that is correct. Looking over the chasm, you do in fact see that there is a spear stuck into the wall with a rope leading over this curious, enormous wooden door. The spear,
What? They're dead.
looking quite familiar, as it is the spear Monolith used to save your life within the village.
What the fuck? So, I guess we'll walk up and then look down. What the fuck?
Yes, there is a 40-foot drop into magma, which is flowing from east to west.
Yeah, there ain't no mending that.
Yes, unfortunately, Mend will not fix this bridge.
Why? Why would they go? How? How and why?
If I had to venture a guess... Oh...
There is a section of burnt rope that was once tied to the post here that falls down into the chasm a little bit. This was the rope that Monolith used to first jump onto the igneous rock that he had created for himself.
Okay. Gotta check out my spell list real quick, see if there's anything I've got that could help potentially in this situation.
I can get me over there. I can't get you over there.
Yeah,
I'm only trying to over there.
Yeah, I can't get me over there like slightly whatsoever.
Interesting.
All I got left is prestidigitation, just a bunch of cantrips, and none of my leveled spells are relevant. The most relevant thing I could have done if we had taken a short rest was get spiritual weapon back and then hope that I could use that to float to the other side, like holding on to it.
No.
No.
The spiritual weapon is just that. It is a spiritual thing. It's ethereal.
I mean, my faith holds.
You can
me
float
up
with your
every
book.
day for my crippling depression.
You want to hold on to your book? Come on, Macaulay
I don't-
Culkin from Page
Yeah,
Master.
So, are you just on the obscure movie references today? Is that
Dude,
what it
I
is?
loved Page Master when I was a kid, okay? I don't want to hear that. Right, so while you're all deliberating on what's going on, Grand Grug and Falcon and Monolith have rummaged through the belongings of these three soldier types and found several satchels of gold, all amounting to about 100 gold, as well as what appears to be a cross with gold and green inlay with divots on the back.
Well, first of all, let's split the gold evenly, 33 apiece.
I believe Monolith said that he doesn't want to take any of their gold, so you guys
Alright,
can
well-
split it 50-50.
Easy enough.
I left out on
And-
the last one. I need to take this.
Fair enough. And then you said there was a cross as well?
Yes, it is a cross with gold trim and green inlay. On the back, there are divots.
You
Divots,
said 50 each, right?
50 each on the gold.
Unless Monolith speaks up.
I think
He is
Steve-
muted in Discord, but
Yeah.
He might be going on that rune grind.
No, I'm here. Hello. Sorry.
last time
I
you
thought I
didn't
was
take
unmuted
gold.
the entire time. I said earlier I'm sitting on the door waiting for them to.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I think you
Yeah.
were muted
You were
when you said
muted.
it.
That was my. Yeah, I was muted. That's my bad.
So you can see
I
me
thought you were
across
just
right there?
changing your art.
Yeah, I changed my art as well.
Dude, I love that fucking art. That
All
art's
right.
so good.
So you guys do actually see Monolith sitting on top of this 20-foot tall door.
Okay,
Is
and
yelling enough for
I'm
him
gonna
to
take
hear
the
me?
cross as well, because I have the matching cross with the.
Yeah,
divots
that's what I was
on
about to say.
Yes,
That
you
makes
have
sense.
one that looks exactly like this, Steve.
Yeah, so I will take that.
You will take that.
Compare
That's fair.
ML will just wave.
Is he
And
able to hear me?
then
Like if I tried to talk to him, if I tried to yell
they
across.
said it was quite quiet, so like I don't know why you wouldn't be able to talk.
Why? How and why are you over there?
Gil.
yeah, Ricky goes over and falls right into their hand.
Okay, yep, I'll grab the book.
If you open the book on the inside, it just says, "Yeah, I'm out of spells and got no way to get over."
Okay,
So-
let me check my inventory. I think I have rope. I think. I do
Oh.
have.
You
rope.
do not want to trust ML or our dear friend Melda's upper body strength today.
I
It has been
have-
put to the test and failed multiple
I
times.
have an idea. Do not worry about it. As I always have ideas, because I will jump down from my perch, bringing the rope onto the other side for the moment, so I can get back over. Actually,
I just
forget.
want
I
to tell
don't
you
need to
that
do
all
that.
I
I can
have in
climb
my
that door.
inventory is a little bag of sand.
Yes.
I will leave the rope on the other side in case I need to leave in an emergency. I'll just drop down from where I am.
Okay.
I will take out my rope, and I will
Mhm.
tie it to the back of my spear.
All right.
And
What?
I will, would it be possible for me to throw
Why are you tying the
my
rope to the spear?
Yes,
The other
so
side?
if you were to tie your rope to the spear and toss it over, I am going to require a ranged attack check because I believe spears have a certain
60.
range where they are effective. Let me
60.
double check.
Spears are, in fact,
If they're
2060.
60, yeah, then, I mean, as long as you, like... Actually, you should be able to do it without any effort then.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So-
was about to say he could give the rope to Ricky, but that's fine.
The problem
Oh.
is that when you throw the spear, somebody needs to grab the rope immediately before it falls into the magma.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw the spear.
Wait,
and
can
try
you give the rope to Ricky?
The book? What the book? What's the book gonna do?
Just give him the end of the rope.
Why the other
You
side?
hold one end of the rope and then give him the other. Give him the other end of the rope.
I was going to try to use my spear to make an anchor point rather than have a book hold end of the rope.
Isn't there a post over here that we can tie it to?
Yes, there are posts on either
It's-
side of each of the.
It's only a 50-foot rope. If you tie it, you're not gonna have enough room. So I would
5 foot of
pin
rope?
it.
That's not enough time. That's not enough to tie.
Wait.
No, look at the distance. It's supposed to be like 40 feet across.
It's
Yeah, probably
45
won't go
feet
across.
across.
Yeah, so if I could use my spear to dig into the ground, like as a pipe in front of you, and I can hold the other end.
I feel as if you really
5,
just wanted to use this Titan idea earlier, and it didn't go through entirely as you meant,
It
and
did
now we have
actually.
a second
It went
chance.
perfectly. It's literally in the side of the rock wall.
But wait, but I don't. I just feel like there's.
We are
enough
literally
space.
alive over here. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
There's enough. I just feel like we have enough space to tie.
That
put a rope
you
in
all are the part of the group that have abdominal muscles, and we are the part of the group that do not.
Look, if I'm able to throw the spear over and it digs into the ground with enough force, I can have enough slack on my end to tie it down. But if
Nah.
I just throw the rope to you, we would not have enough to tie it on both ends. So
No, I
one
get what
end-
you're saying. I'm mostly just saying that I don't know that either of us are going to be good enough at climbing to the other side.
I think.
You didn't have to climb over
As
a
long as
thorn.
the rope is steady, you should
You
be
can do
fine.
it.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna have to make acrobatics checks
Yes, we are.
because it is not easy climbing 50 feet over a 40-foot chasm that leads into magma.
That'll be
Yes, Grand Greg, we got very lucky, and we're good.
How
We're good.
how many checks will we need
Anyways,
to go across?
how can we help them? How can we?
So Bless is for sure almost gone at this point. It has to have been more than a minute.
It has
I
been
have- I
way
still have
more than a
guidance.
minute.
We both.
I can all,
actually.
yeah, both of us have guidance, but
We're wondering whether or not, after what happened earlier, do they trust their strength? And they don't. They're not trusting their strength right now. But I have a 12 in dexterity, so I
I
can.
have
do
a
next
10 in dex and I have guidance, so I guess fuck it, do it.
Alright.
If we die, I am ready for my next character to come back and
I
be
will-
even more of a menace.
All respect, I got somebody I can pull out. I got a
my
detector I can pull out.
Alright, I will throw my spear with great force into the ground in front of them to dig it deep into the earth.
Okay.
You're going to respec
Should I
character.
die, I will come back as a peace cleric and be the actual worst.
Keep your book near me in case I fuck this up.
Yes, I'll be. I don't know, like a moonstalker
Okay.
or something like
So,
that.
and I will with one arm launch my spear and attempt to grab, or not grab, but guide the rope in my hands before it reaches too far.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so with minimal effort, you're able to launch the spear over to the other side, and when it clunks into the rather soft earth, it appears that it is stuck fast,
Okay. Now I will take the other end of the rope and I will tie it to the post.
and so you do, with minimal effort. And now there is a rather slack-looking tightrope.
So before we have to cross this tightrope, I would like to roll nature to see if there's any, like, perhaps a hidden path that might lead us to the other side from here.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is a 15.
22.
So the catacombs probably goes over there.
The catacomb.
Alright, so you mean the one that we couldn't open? That one? That
Yeah.
catacombs?
Yeah, you have a feeling that given the layout of the area so far, and given that the easterly movement of the catacombs going underneath probably would loop around to where they're at. Just intuition based, especially with that high of a roll.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to
Also-
fucking kill yourselves.
We tried to go through the catacombs. It didn't work.
Also,
We're too weak to open. Get
on
rid
the
of
off
support.
chance that David has realized that things may or may not be missing from his storage. That's not the best idea to go back in there. But also, is it the best idea to go across the lava? Why don't you come back across the lava to us?
That's so weird there. That's so.
Why don't we go explore something else?
Look, if I can do it, you can do it. I believe
Oof.
And as we look at him with his rippled leonine muscles bulging from his
Right? He says as his trapezius muscles glisten with.
in you. Well, it's not like you lost the fight to a door or anything.
Well, I didn't.
Well, if there were no doors, I can open doors. Doors work fine.
Somebody
there are
roll
no
me a
doors,
d20.
and that's the problem.
This is going on long enough.
All right,
Someone
fine.
roll him a new for me.
I'll roll his acrobatics, and I have already begun working on my new character.
No.
Acrobatics.
I mean, just roll a d20
Oh.
that isn't a skill check. I need to see what happens next.
Have a
That was an
blessed finger.
acrobatics check, but flat d20 is an 11.
All right, thank you.
Oh man.
So, and are you attempting to climb over this rope?
You know what?
I think
Who's
I thought
going
that was-
first, and how are you going? Are you both going at the same time?
No, we're not going together. We're not going at the same time.
Are you just not like what it? I need somebody to clearly lay me out what the fuck is about to happen because I am about to see
We about to die?
several people die.
Okay.
I think
Maybe
that I
not.
can be fine.
I have a plan.
I think that I can be fine. I'm not very worried about a mill, but I think I can be fine.
Okay.
Why
Jesus.
don't you use
Ken,
the book?
is there any heat traveling up from the lava?
Absolutely.
Could I use my billowing cloak as something?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, oh my God, Super
Absolutely.
Mario freaking.
Why don't you try and
over the-
jump over the chasm?
Fuck off.
You can certainly
Hey, jump over the rope. That way, if you fall onto the rope.
and detach the spear out of the thing. Because
Hey, look, better than him instantly dying.
So that's
Yes.
my ideas.
Okay, so is that the plan? The plan is to crawl over the rope.
Die. Get Uh-huh.
I feel like if he crawls extra slow, maybe he should get advantage.
Why don't you
Just
use
'cause
the
I'm
book to stabilize your legs to take the weight off your arms?
Because the book weighs 2 pounds.
and can't support his body weight.
It can't the book can't even support another book.
Yeah, unfortunately, his familiar doesn't have the ability to sustain more than 5 pounds. I think it is.
It's like a mage handish kind of situation.
Yes.
Right.
Also,
Also, books typically can't grab things.
yeah. How long
I mean,
has it
it-
been since you guys have been adventuring? It's been almost a full day without you guys resting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Oh, yes, I
Also,
would.
no, we did rest the day before.
Yeah, but was it a
just-
long rest?
We left.
We did
Yeah, it was a long rest.
Yeah,
It was a long rest, and then we fought the tree thing, and then we had another rest because we couldn't stop resting
no,
in that
no.
fucking village.
Wait, didn't we rest with at Senana?
No.
I thought we.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah, it was a short rest with
Yeah,
Sanana.
yeah, we short rested.
Okay, then no exhaustion points, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
If you really want, you can put one on me.
No.
Don't do it.
You,
Don't ask him to do that.
you haven't
Hey,
done
we
anything.
made it over already. We're fine.
I'm just here to laugh.
There's a lot of song and dance going on right now. If you
We need
guys
action.
spend another
All right,
5 minutes
we're doing it.
deliberating, I'm going to start adding encounters.
I mean, it kind of sounds like they have to come over here. So
I don't think encounter means that. I don't think encounter means anything. I think that.
Well, there's still a whole church here to explore
Just
this.
climb over the rope. Jeez.
Yeah, just do the
what part
guy.
of I can't do
They're
that
peer
without
pressure, they're
dying,
trying to
don't
peer
you
pressure
understand?
I
All right,
climbed
there's
down
a
the
mill.
side of a ravine, froze a bridge across, and then performed an acrobatic leap to the other side. You can climb a rope. Come on. I believe in you. The power of friendship.
I got sick notes every day, every PE class for the last 6 years. But yeah, what are you gonna be doing, Melda? I will follow you.
Listen, ML's not going to come up with his mind anytime soon.
So,
Melda, you've got 2 minutes to tell me what you're going to do, or
Okay.
We're moving
Melda
on.
is confident that he can make it at least 10 feet across the rope, because if he gets 10 feet across the rope, and if he gets further than 10 feet across the rope and happens to fall, he will misty step over to the side of the bridge, which is why he's not so worried.
Hell yeah.
so
Do
you're
it.
gonna,
Go for it.
so you're moving
There's a plan
10
for-
feet across the
that's
rope and stopping?
No, he's gonna try to make it all the way over, but in the case that he's tipping over, about to fall, he's just gonna misty
All
step.
right. Go ahead and give me your acrobatics check. Are you proficient in acrobatics?
No.
Okay. DC 15.
DC 15. All right.
Don't forget you have guidance.
All right. Oh
Yeah.
yes, that is true. Emil, Dang,
Yes.
I don't want to leave a mill.
Just
But-
do it, goddammit.
Are you gonna be okay over here by yourself?
I'll be fine.
All right. How far do we get? Hey!
That boy!
Oh,
Hell yeah!
I'd love to see it.
Love to see it.
Excellent. You make it over.
Woo!
All right, and so you've made it over to this area where the rest of your quote-unquote friends are.
Okay.
You
If
pressured
you- I
bastards.
will
Hey,
trust.
Kamal,
I
you
will,
doing
if
alright?
you fall like halfway across the rope, I can save you.
Can I
Okay.
prepare to also yoink him if he holds onto the rope with Monolith?
You know what? Fine.
No, we're not holding on. I tied the rope down. It's stuck in the ground right now on the other side. I'm
Alright.
going to prepare
Okay.
my second and final Breath of the Dragon ice breath and keep
Just
it
in
underneath the
case.
rope in case he falls.
Okay, here's the problem
Emma.
with that.
Okay.
I
Your
would get hit.
breath weapon reaches 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
You're standing 40 feet above the magma.
and
It's not
I'm right
reaching.
next to a bunch of planks I can climb down.
Okay, you want to climb down? Give me
Yes.
your athletics check. DC 10.
Athletics. Athletics.
You should be able to do this very easily.
I have no athletics. I have a ton of acrobatics.
Acrobatics works too.
Oh,
you got
I already
19.
rolled
Yeah.
19 for athletics.
Then that works. You manage to make your way down. You are now 10 feet above it.
Yeah.
So with
And
that, you are able to make 20 feet of
That's-
cooled rock underneath. However, if he falls 40 feet, he is taking that much falling damage. So ML,
Yeah,
Go
let's
for
get
it.
let's get this on show on the road. 13 plus bless equals 16.
Hey! There you
Hey!
go, buddy.
you made it.
Hey, yeah,
You're all
ML just
over.
just kind of like worm crawls across the entire.
Finisher. I'm getting back
And
up.
everybody's on the other side like, you got this! You got...
Oh,
Got
you-
buddy! Got
you're-
buddy!
You're all on the other side of the ravine. Congratulations.
Oh, can I pull my spirit back by the rope now?
I feel like I should level up after that.
If you can pull your spear back, but if you pull it out of the ground, it's gonna fall into the lava. That's just physics, baby. This ain't
Depending on
anime.
how hard he- Depending on how hard he
See,
jerks
I
it out.
think
man.
I could just yoink that shit.
Yeah, but if
I mean,
you-
I don't have mage hands, so I can't help
But-
you out. But
You know what?
Also now it's a projectile.
Steve, if you want your spear back, give me a DC 20 strength check.
BC 20. I don't have any strength. I'm not doing that.
Can I help him?
You don't have any strength.
guidance.
He's
No,
a
I'm
dex.
monk.
Yeah, guidance doesn't work on that because this is
What if he,
an
what if
ability
he
check.
tries to flip it like a whip?
Wait,
Okay?
yes, that's what I was thinking. I mean, if I would just flip it like a whip.
Guidance
Just flip it like a
explicitly
whip.
works on ability checks.
Just try it, and if it fails, you have another spear.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get 2 up in fighting, so I don't want to lose a spear.
All right,
Aren't spears two-handed weapons anyway?
No,
they're variable.
Variable.
how they called.
Yes.
Finesse? No, well, that too, I
Yeah,
suppose.
they're
but-
versatile.
versatile
Versatile.
is the word you're checking.
Yeah,
They are
that's the
spells.
word. I knew it started with a V and ended with ul.
Yeah, there you go. Versatile.
So now that you are all across the ravine,
We
everyone
did
is
it!
sort
We
of
did it.
standing around on the edge of this deathly river of red flowing magma.
So,
What have you guys been
how
up
would
to?
you?
And why would you go across this? Why did we go across it? Oh my god! I can't believe we just did that.
I thought it would be fun.
It was really fun.
I had a great time.
Indeed.
I hope you have enough strength to cross over this rope as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we
can you
have
climb
three
it
of them.
This one's actually easy. This one's like 20 feet. You got this.
I'm going to effortlessly
no.
climb up with the assistance of the rope.
With that,
It-
wait,
If
wait,
you
wait.
any
fall,
of
I
you,
will catch you.
thanks to the system that they've put in place, it's actually quite easy to scale the gate even without any acrobatic strength. Especially since the one on top could easily assist the one at the bottom.
Yeah, so I was going to say I was going to sit on top and I'm going to pull him off.
Yep.
That's the con.
What's the plan, guys?
Are we not?
Oh,
Are we
we
not,
got to decide?
Come on.
are we not coming back over? Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go
So
through.
that means we can rest. I'm just feeling magically
I'm pulling
tapped.
them all over. Okay, drop my
Yeah.
rope. I'm going
I
to
got
pull
think-
my spear out of the
Yeah.
rock so I have a weapon.
Alright, and there
Okay.
you are. You have your weapon.
Neat.
Okay. Now, let me check my inventory to see if I have anything I can pit this thing in with.
I think we should probably get out of the middle of the cemetery, and there is a building over here that looks fine. What does it look like, Jesus? Can we
It
tell
is
anything about it from here?
Very
a
slanted
very
church.
large stone church of a strange oblong design, as though it were designed on uneven ground. Its walls reach within inches of the stone wall next to it, leaving virtually no space to squeeze past it.
It's better than a cemetery. I say we go in here.
Hey, did those soldiers had swords, right? Like shitty swords?
Yes, they had shitty curved swords.
Okay. I will call over to my friends. Pass me a sword from one of the bodies.
They are scimitars.
Him a
Yeah,
On
take
it,
a sword.
Chief. Yoink.
Yoink.
Do a little pot shot over to you. Pew!
And I will.
I happen to be not proficient with those, so I'm just gonna stay back.
Well, they are
Never
martial
mind.
weapons, so you need martial weapon proficiency.
I'm going to just use it to do what I just did, but with a sword instead of my spear.
Okay.
So I'm
Nice.
just gonna use it as a fight. And I will leave the rope hanging on our side of the wall and jump down.
And so you have. Now you all stand
Perfect.
amidst a very quiet, hot, and dry graveyard. The ground is littered with blood and guts from a recent battle, and there are 3 6-foot-tall ebony black jars with silver covers. The weeping angels are all faced towards each of you as if in a judging manner.
Stare at the ground and come towards the church, everybody.
ML is correct. We need to rest once we get inside.
Alright, there.
I will stay
We-
close.
we've already- You've already been RPing this decision.
What are you guys doing?
Probably.
Moving.
Oh,
That's
shit.
a wall, baby.
We can sneak.
Move
we
your
can sneak
asses
past
out of
it, we
there.
can sneak past the DM.
Oh, that looked like a stairway.
Yeah, I'll take a stairway.
It looks.
Well, it is.
It is a stairway inside the
Yeah.
building.
Oh.
Oh.
As you try the door, it is very much locked.
Okay. Well,
I am a master at these things. Give me a moment. Emma will try the grease and random stick method again.
All right, go ahead and roll for that.
What was that again? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, baby.
Will guidance myself.
Okay.
So,
The ornate stone door resists your attempts. Not only does it not have a traditional lock, but it doesn't even appear that there's any way to open it from the outside.
had enough with sealed entrances for today.
So I'm not exactly in my. I'm better with locks that have like outside mechanisms. I just assumed that a door would be
Jesus.
locked from the
So
outside.
the stone door is a mirrored image of a sun above and a sun below, with 2 human beings clasping hands in the middle. There is definitely a split up the middle where the door would open outwards. However, there is no place to put in a key.
This is okay. That looks like the door that we saw when we first came into this world. And if I remember correctly, I cast Moonbeam on that, and it did do something.
Yes, it shimmered when you did that.
All right. Well, I'll do it. Well, okay. Let me ask you this, because since I looked at your map incorrectly the first time, I'm going to ask you this time. This gap, is there a gap here?
No.
All right, cool.
That's
Then
just
I'll
me
cast.
having
Then
shitty
I'll,
map drawing skills.
I just wanted to ask before I tried to use my halfling size and get through there. But if there's no gap, that's fine.
Yeah, it's the walls around the church are almost oppressively close to it, as though they are growing towards it.
Okay. Then I'm going to ask everybody to get out of the way of the door, and I'll cast Moonbeam on it and see what that does.
Do that.
Yeah, out of it.
And I have a plan for after this, since you mentioned how close the walls and the cave is, basically.
Okay. I'll hit Moonbeam in the center of the door.
Okay. And so you do.
Wow.
As the moonbeam hits the door, it shimmers with an arcane seal that repels the strike. It is shut fast by means most magical.
I guess Arcana check to see if I can discern what would keep it locked like this, or how to open it.
With an Arcana check, you could probably tell that it's magical.
Fair enough.
But the means
No,
of such a
that's called
magic...
using my eyes.
Yeah, but with the means of telling such magic, it seems to be a bit beyond you as a, as a college-level wizard. It seems to be also more of a faith-based thing, is something you may be able to gather.
Man, if only we had somebody who was proficient in religion.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
My religion's +4, if that's any of it.
Well, yes. Why don't you tell me you know more about religion than I do, the cleric.
Oh,
Please
God.
Tell us more.
Yeah, I'm not proficient. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Come
Always.
on, guys.
You can roll even if you're not proficient, it just makes the check harder, or even sometimes
Nice.
impossible.
Guidance for you, baby.
I'll accept it. That's 22 plus 3, 25 total.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Spicy.
That's not bad.
I took religious studies.
You can tell that this seems to be a sort of...
Oh shit, I literally minored in religious studies. I just realized that because my
Why?
minor was cleric.
How are you not proficient?
Because I didn't want to be. He likes nature.
Huh. Well,
That's neat.
maybe I need to change. I wish I could change.
You can tell that this is more or less a religious seal placed on the door, and that it very likely hasn't been unsealed for some time.
Does anyone have some kind of
It's
religious
definitely a
symbol?
high-level spell, whatever it is.
Yeah.
This seems to be some kind of religious seal. Maybe a cleric of some kind did this. Regardless, I think the only way to open it would be to use some kind of symbol that came from the same faith.
As he speaks, I will walk up to him and I will remove both of the how do they call it, crosses I have, and I will hold them up to the door to see if it does anything.
Emma walks away. Gets back.
As you place the crosses on the door, that same glyph does shimmer, but nothing happens other than that.
All right,
Though now
I'm out
that
of
you're
ideas.
actually placing the crosses on something and sort of moving them along with your Leonin claws, it makes sense to you that these would fit into some kind of if there were perhaps some sort of, what's it called? Indentation, it would fit into that. This would seem to be a place where that would fit, were there an indentation.
Is there a way I could look for any indentations of the wall, or else far on the door, not the wall?
Give me an insight check. DC 12.
Let's see, 12. My passive inside is actually.
Is that your passive insight?
Can you check my passive insight? What the hell is it? My passive insight is 14, actually.
Well,
Mine
good.
is 13.
You can tell with a pretty clear thought. You're not a stupid lion. These things would fit on the other side of the door.
Oh, that's just dirty.
Alright. I tire of this. I will go to the... You said the wall of the mausoleum, or the church here, is very close to the side of the mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can use that as a foothold to climb up.
Oh, yeah.
You certainly can,
Is
though
this
it would
too
be
close
very
to squeeze?
treacherous.
Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah.
Is this too close to squeeze in right here? Is this what he's saying?
There is no actual gap right there.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I will... fuck it, I'll do it.
All right, give me an athletics check of 20.
Athletics, can't be acrobatics.
No, athletics.
No, that's +0.
Well,
Are there
you got
guidance?
guidance.
You do have guidance.
Did somebody
Yeah,
say
that's
athletics?
acrobatics, that's free, but it's not.
What are you
I have
trying
to roll
do?
a nat 20. I don't...
You have guidance, so when you roll, you also get a D4.
Alright.
Um,
That's
do we
not
have
happening.
any-
Hey,
Yes, you scramble up the side, but are unable to make it all the way up the vaulted ceiling of the church as the rock encloses around, leaving you with less and less foothold as it goes
Jesus.
up. Yeah.
Are there any windows?
There is not any windows on this side that you can see.
can I make an acrobatics check so I don't take any damage on the way down?
On the way down, you don't take any damage. You're able to sort of slip down pretty
You
cat-like.
mentioned.
You know what they say? Cats always land on their feet.
Yeah.
Okay. On the gate of the cemetery, there was, just to double check, the crosses that he has, would they fit anything on the front of this that we climbed over?
No.
Okay. That's just a regular lock there.
It's just a regular padlock.
Okay, fair enough. I was thinking maybe if it would be like a chain spell where if we opened up this, it would open up that.
Do we just have to go back?
We say no. Can we just, for someone who actually has some athletics in them, can we just, like, use our bodies to kind of form a bridge to help you
Make a
get over or
tower?
something? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hold on, Grand Brad, don't if you actually
Grand Brad.
Grand Brad, you're athletic.
Grand Brad eat pretzel. Grand Brad's listening.
Grand Drug is athletic, so he could try to do this thing that the monolith just tried to do.
He certainly
And
Wait, he
could.
needs a little boost me up?
So
Somebody
let me say this. On your right, you see this little room here, this oblong room with the stairs inside of it? That leads up to a bell tower. That bell tower is almost 50 to 60 feet up. But much like the rest of it, it is covered by this weirdly clingy mountain range.
Mhm.
Using a foothold, it would still be difficult to get up, and even if you got up there, there are shutters that keep you from getting into the actual bell tower itself.
We can break.
And even now, it's difficult to see the top of this roof.
We can't even break doors, my guy. Are you sure?
You can't break a door.
Yeah, ooh.
Hey, I didn't try to break a door. I tried to pry it open.
About how
And
many
I
feet is that up?
succeeded, sort of.
Well, what have we not tried?
If I could look into this place, I could get in. That's the thing.
Don't you have an ability that you jump really high?
He can cast Jump, though all of you are sort of low on resources right now. Except for, I guess, you three aren't, because you had a pretty easy time.
Hey, Mr. God.
Yeah, what's up?
All the statues are facing, like, towards the center here, right?
Yup.
Mr. God.
Put the keys in the ground at the center.
How many? feet
Whatever
is
happens
this
next
top?
happens.
What are you doing?
He's going to the center of the three objects.
Okay.
We need somebody to go there with the keys.
I will do it.
I don't know about that.
I will do it. Give me the keys.
I don't think that is a good idea.
Put them on Ricky, and Ricky will float in the middle.
Can I pet the book? The book probably has feelings while it's sentient. I want to make sure it gets at least one good experience.
Ricky appreciates it.
Hell yeah.
Your name's
So-
in the book, but not on the red pages.
You send Ricky over there bearing the two gilded
Crosses.
marks of passage, and he floats in the center. And lo and behold, nothing happens.
Yeah, figure.
Fuck. Okay.
I would cast
Investigate the
magic
small
missile to
statue.
break this fucking
Now, at
down.
this point, you have all almost been here for about 30 to 45 minutes.
Yes.
You've
I
been
would say.
rather quiet, but, trying all your various different things, casting spells, yada, 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 yada.
I would say that's considering we've gotten fuck all accomplished, and we've been standing around and talking, that constitutes a
Maybe.
short rest.
No,
What if it
you
says
have all
the
been
fox?
actively focusing on tasks. I'm just. Should I do this?
I mean, go for it. Well, all another encounter means is more experience and potentially a chance for us to level up.
Yeah.
I can't believe I
I
still
think I
haven't
should
done
level up for getting
Oh, no,
across
you.
the
Listen.
lobby.
We're not
Steve?
gonna level up from this.
You are going to level up after this, but you need to take a long rest. You can't level up until anybody takes a long rest.
Back.
Oh, fair. Yeah, go ahead. Almost out of resources, but not out of options.
Yep.
I mean, I still have plenty of resources to fight with somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
I can still fight.
And I didn't say anything about an encounter, but somebody might have to roll on the random thing.
Not it. Every time I
You
do
know what?
terrible
I'll do
stuff.
it.
Yeah, you
I'll
roll,
do it.
Steve.
Whatever.
Steve, roll it. Go crazy.
I have rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Oh, fantastic. Right. Well, all of you are busy focusing on your various graveyard-assigned tasks.
Can I meditate while this is happening?
Weird way of saying that, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jacob, what'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Nick, what'd you say?
Can I meditate while we're doing this?
Sure. You can meditate. Let's see here. You did roll on something quite interesting, Steve. Quite interesting.
Figured I would
indeed.
have done that.
I just need to see, because I have to make my own roll here.
And while you're doing that, can we talk amongst our group?
Yes, you guys can talk amongst yourself while I'm setting something up.
Okay. Well, maybe we can't get inside this building. Clearly, it opens from the inside, much like this gate was supposed to. And we have gained a great treasure. This item looks much like this other cross I had, which
You know, I think I may be able to get us to the other side. It just requires going all the way back around.
What?
Possibly
Is it-
fighting somebody. Possibly.
is it worth going back around if we've already gained what looks like a key to that large door in the capital entrance?
Well, why wouldn't it be, considering we can get right back to here and potentially find a third one?
Do you think we would find a third here? Think about where we found the keys. We found one here, far off into the east in the other town. I would assume more would be to the north or northwest.
That would make sense.
It's possible.
As you're all discussing amongst yourselves, I need somebody to roll me perception.
I think my perception. No, my perception 12.
You got a weapon protection?
Passive 11.
Nay.
my pro-
What?
19.
There
Nice.
you go.
The drunk man sees all. He just can't talk about it.
That's true.
Now, he can talk about it, but no one understands him.
Exactly.
About
He's
it.
a monk. I understand him.
You hear the barest of movement coming from the gate. As if something has gently floated down and landed with a soft. You also can hear the sound of the skittering of insects.
Oh no. Grand Drug, would you like to tell us something?
But Grand Grug, are you
Okay,
actually
I think
standing?
there's a
Where are
swarm
you
of
standing at?
insects. I was standing at this statue right here. I was
Right
about
there?
to investigate it, and then
Then
we
do
had to roll
not
dice.
move, because you see a 9-foot tall insectoid humanoid jump over the gate
Wait, this is so
and
Pog.
land. It has a large thorax covered in fur, and atop its head is a wrapping of silk that goes over its mouth, with two feathery-looking antennae coming out from between wrappings. Upon its stomach area is a series of silk belts which hold a variety of different bone-looking weapons. Its two upper arms are poised to keep it balanced against the rock and the ground, and its two lower arms are poised to grab two daggers near them. It is looking around and casts its red-eyed gaze on you.
Oh, fuck, it's horny ninja Mothman.
Not again. I didn't like Power Rangers Ninja Storm all that much. Anyways.
Mr. Storm was awesome.
So specific.
Not again.
There will be no Ninja Storm slander in it.
Well, I didn't like the Game Boy Advance game.
Okay.
There was a moth boss, and it actually pissed me off so much as a kid.
Grand Grug, what do you see?
Yeah, you need to let us know something, man.
Yes, none of the rest of you are aware of this.
Did you say moth people?
Mock people.
Moth. He said moth.
I'm going to immediately go into stealth.
Fuck my ass.
If he says moth people, I will use my free invisibility for the day.
All right. And so you do. You all your compatriots see you suddenly turn invisible like a huge fucking coward.
When could he do
Yeah.
that?
Alright, so 10 feet.
Fuck. Why can't anyone else do that?
I just rolled stealth. I got a 15, so.
All right. Grand Grug, you are busy staring eye to multifaceted eye with this insectoid humanoid who has yet to draw his weapons but eyes you carefully.
I'm going to Batman myself.
We're just gonna walk out in the open air and put my hands up.
Well, since you're walking out past him,
Don't move. Oh, God damn it.
he does get to roll an awareness check on that.
I mean, like, hands up, surrender. Please don't hit me.
No, you have to get on your back and show and expose your tummy.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's how you do. Monolith, is that how you do it with bugs, too?
Don't look at me. I'm Batman over here. I just appeared from you guys. Fishing.
You're Catman, sir.
Yeah, I literally just hit Catman.
Yeah, but the point is, yeah, I'm going out and putting my hands up and surrender.
He's not the police.
He's not.
All right, so you approach in a neutral fashion, and he folds his arms. And inside your head, you hear a buzzing sound, which eventually forms into common. More wanderers, I see. I take it you're here to go to the ancient city.
I'm sick.
As most people are, yes.
Whose heads are this going into?
Just Grand Grug's.
Okay.
I was trying to see if there was an old man around. His family is missing him very much.
I don't know anything about any old men. I am just exploring the top, and I see that there is a beautiful sky out today. Eternal daytime, as was the Queen's whim. You are small. You earth folk.
Yep, that's me.
I remember the old earth folk. Glad to see some of them kept to their minds. He begins to walk forward, not keeping his eye on you.
Well, my name's Grand Grug.
My name
He's
is...
going to come out of stealth, since he's obviously not being very hostile.
And so you do, as the rest of you begin to reveal
And
yourself.
Here are my friends.
Melvin's just chilling there. He's just standing
You
there.
also lay eyes on the 9-foot-tall insect creature yourselves.
Mal
Not that
Long,
much
spindly
taller than me,
limbs
so-
keep it elevated above most of you.
Most.
I think you probably come up to about his chest.
Oh yeah, me and Greg are up at like his like knee.
Yeah.
I'm not 8 foot tall.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. His legs are most of his length.
Mm.
The legs go all the way up.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He begins to fiddle with this jar next to you, kind of running his hands across it, looking quite intently at it, or near as you can tell from the multifaceted eyes, and you can all hear him telekinetically enter your minds, except for ML, I think. Yeah, ML can't hear him. I see you have friends. Not often so many people have friends with wits about them. My name is Ambusher.
That's certainly a name.
Sorry, what?
Ambusher.
I like when people make their names.
I visibly start sweating.
Come, come, no need to be afraid. Were I here to hurt you, you would have been hurt already.
I gather that.
Great point.
I
No.
like your name. One word.
It was a
We...
really nice air of
I'm modeled.
mysticism.
It is good to meet you. I have not seen your folk before. Very interesting. We, dark folk, we get names based on our importance. And I am not so important. I am merely here to look at the surface again. Though,
When he says dark folk, oh, I'm sorry. When he says dark folks, Melody like kind of like freezes a little bit.
yes, he does. Though the dark folk does not tend to take notice. He is fiddling with these jars, picking at the seal. And he does not say much else unless he is actively asked, as at this point he is beginning to attempt to open the jars.
Do you know what's inside of those?
When's the last
Ambusher?
time? How long have you been? How long has it been since you've been up here?
Oh, maybe about 20 to 30 minutes.
Hey, ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
What can I
Are
do
these
for you?
jars important in any way? And I point to the ones over there.
Important is a strong word. These jars are... the humans seem to have thought it was a good idea to do this. Me
To
and
do-
the dark folk not so much.
Important to do what?
But they
Yeah.
can
I
open
suppose
jars.
you will see once I open it.
I would like for ML to have prepared Firebolt for the second something stupid or dangerous pops off from him opening the jar.
ambusher uses the fucking jars. Run the fuck away.
ML cannot hear any of this conversation. He just sees them fiddling with the jars and everyone else getting nervous.
From the
So he's
jar.
preparing Firebolt,
Alright.
and that is my entire thing.
Everyone can sort of move freely, as to your understanding, Ambusher does not really... He's not attacking you or anything, he's just kind of chilling.
Well, I know, but there's like the psychological damage of the name ambusher.
Right. Hey, ambusher.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been around here just learning lore. I mean, lore. Just learning history from the area around here, and I heard something about war. Do you know what went on?
Many things have happened since the humans went to war with the dark folk. These are one of those things.
These jars?
Oh yes. These jars are, how you say, royal remains.
Royal?
Royal in what way?
Who's royalty?
Oh, no. You misunderstand. These are royal, different than nobility. Royal remains. Here, let me show you. And he takes one of his bone daggers and begins to plunge it into the side of the thick black clay jar. It takes him several attempts to penetrate the jar, which gives you a few seconds to do anything if you would like.
Again, Emma's waiting till after something annoying or dangerous comes out of the jar to attack him.
I'm embracing death in the case that I die. Because I am too scared.
Steve, did you say something?
I'm just standing behind him watching. I'm making sure the rope is still behind me.
Mm-hmm.
The rope is there.
And so, without being bothered, the ambusher eventually cracks the jar and, using his prodigious insectile strength, begins to pull the now inserted dagger as close to him as he possibly can with a horrible sound of clay scraping against bone. The jar splits open with a mighty crack, and a flood of preservation fluid and internal organs begins to leak out of the jar, splattering across the ground with an acrid, horrible scent.
Ambusher, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty gross.
I agree. That's pretty gross.
Yes, yes. The humans always resort to means like this. I mean to set them free and give them their own taste of chaos. If you'll excuse me, I must get back to work.
Taste of chaos?
Excuse?
You continue on. What do you do?
And he begins to slowly but surely break open all three jars. And all of the contents.
I feel like we're in Dragon Ball Z because we're just sitting here and letting this happen.
Well, I mean,
look, Meld is slowly making his way over to the what's called.
listen, right now there's nothing going on. This is interesting. Please.
Sort of gallons and gallons and gallons of preservation fluid and organs begin to just spill across the ground until they cover most of the graveyard, and you can feel it pooling up against your ankles.
Okay, I'm going to grab into the rope and quickly find it before that happens.
I was about to say, I don't think Meld would not stand there and let it pull to his ankles.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, and if you're all starting to leave, once he finishes his task, he pretty much just sort of follows you out.
I'm not leaving.
All right.
I'm just sitting on top of the door.
I'm not
If they
leaving,
want
I'm
to
just trying to
leave, they
not-
can leave. But I'm sitting on top of the door. I'm not leaving.
As he does
Can't
so,
move,
he
because
very
if I do, then
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it'll be obvious where I am.
As he does so, he just begins to stride towards the door, and with a beating of his moth-like wings, lifts himself up over the door and begins to leave the way he came, unless anyone stops him.
When you say the way
going
you came,
When he's going over, like Meld, like it's like he's like chaos with a question mark.
That's the question.
What were
That's
you
what
saying,
he
Steve?
I was just saying, I was gonna stand upon the door and stop him where he goes, and basically just, what was that all about? You just defiled those graves.
These are no graves, my friend, and I would be careful staying here if I were you. I can tell you are not one of Mournhall's lackeys, so I would leave.
It's not for me.
You know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it and leave.
You
As the
know
only
Come
person
over.
who literally can't hear this
Okay,
conversation, help a
I-
brother out.
Did
Yeah,
everybody officially stop talking?
Yeah, well, okay, go ahead.
Let's tap a Meld. Hey, buddy, stop.
Because I'm
invisible.
pretty sure for a normal dwarf man who thought he was hot shit, this would definitely take some kind of constitution saving.
the smell
Okay,
is
I don't
very bad,
immediately-
but you don't need to take a Constitution saving throw yet. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to say this, though. Who stayed long enough for the fluid to fill the area?
ML did.
ML.
Okay. Both of you are now functioning in difficult terrain.
Conveniently, I was standing by the wall the whole time.
Okay.
Good.
I'm still standing by the wall, so that's good.
There is a massive clump of internal organs forming from where they have poured out. It sort of just kind of floats around. Very, very eerie looking.
We should probably go. Everybody up. Everybody up.
Yeah, give me up.
Yep,
Give me up. I want to go home.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep,
I'm gonna call out ML. Where are you? We need to leave.
Ammo climbs on the other side and says nothing, but the book does land around you.
Okay, I'll use puzzle.
Okay. So you all just
Is
leave.
Ambush still standing there?
Yeah, no,
Is that mass? I would like to watch the organ.
I kind of want to like peek over the gate.
The gate's 20 feet
Cross.
tall, so you'd have to stay on top of it.
I'm just standing
I'm gonna stand on top of the
the
gate.
top of the gate and watching, essentially.
You know what? Fuck it. Ricky flies over and shoots the massive organ with the firebolt. I saved it up anyway, and it can't see me.
What? What? Why?
What?
Oh god!
All right.
Oh god!
As you do
Because
so,
we need to incinerate them.
you begin to see what has been happening.
Yeah, we don't. We
Ambush
don't.
is still right there.
Don't shoot that. Don't shoot that.
Why
Don't
would
shoot
you
that.
attack
Shot
that?
it. But wait, is Ambush still there?
Ambusher gone. Oh, there's more
Ambusher
than
began
one.
to fly off over the ravine.
Yeah. That makes sense. We're out of here. We're at 85,000.
The massive flow of internal organs coalesces into a single verminous point, gathered around a bubbling cyst, which collects all of the different pieces into a single writhing mass that begins to float eerily towards you.
Wait,
And
it's
you
just
all-
so that's just one thing.
No, these are 3 separate
Oh,
masses.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
we do know.
As you all begin to attempt to leave, you start to hear a horrendous whispering as they begin to float gently towards you. I need DC 10 wisdom saves from everyone.
Oh, saves. Shit. Hold on.
Alright. Come on,
Grand
wisdom.
Grog not fine. Grand Grog got 5.
Okay, I got 13.
Did it go through?
Fucking 5.
Oh, it's just not rolling. Okay, that makes sense. I clicked the wrong spot. Fucking duck.
Oh, ML, we're going on the trip.
Okay,
My
so
favorite
here's
rocket
how it
ship.
goes. Who failed?
ML and Grand Greg, I think?
Okay,
Yep,
ML.
that's us.
The smell and the whispering begins to penetrate your mind, and you raise whatever weapon you have in your hand and immediately attack the person next to you, as you sense the dark intent of the royal remains grasping at your brain.
Sure, I'll swing at Grand Greg, I guess.
Well,
Okay.
we'd be the ones that are feral.
my God,
So
these two idiots
us
are
in
attacking
fighting
me.
would be. Us in fighting would be. Actually, no. This would make sense. This would make sense. As we start the fight, the one moment I have sentience, I'm going to scream, "Fuck you for hitting Dan!" Punch him in the
Actually,
face.
you can't, because as the same whispers enter your mind, you feel it empty as the royal remains penetrate your very will and cause you to go blank. Just long enough to get bonked over the head.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 to hit him, so I don't know that that's gonna.
He actually literally cannot take an action
Yeah.
or do anything. He is
Oh.
incapacitated for a short period of time.
Should I roll an
I'm not
advantage
even
then?
awake.
And so,
Yeah.
all right, well, I'll do one more.
Well, shit. I guess I'm dead.
I don't know that I could kill you even if I wanted to.
No,
that
you
one
just
hit.
get bonked.
And 6 damage.
Oh, that hurt.
That being said, if you all still try to leave, they can't really stop you.
Yeah, the benefits of entirely breaking your encounter. You're welcome.
You just stood there and waited the entire time, and now can never go back.
Oh, we have the treasure. I kind of want to fight this.
Yeah, me too.
We could fight them. I'm down with that.
And with that, we will end today's session.
Right.
Oh, spicy.
Sorry about that last misunderstanding. I thought we were both gonna go crazy.
No. There's a very specific effect that they put on you, and only one of them got to do it, so...
I just
Don't worry.
Steve.
That is the end of today's session. I hope everyone who watched enjoyed. I know that we all had fun playing through all the ups and downs. This has been FGC Jesus with today's edition of the Ancient City. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.